I am alive. Hello, everyone. I'm always confused with YouTube. I just gotta change. There we go. Okay. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. I see a couple people left messages that they're working if they can't make it, so thank you for letting me know. I hope you have a great either work, hangout, whatever you're doing. We're gonna have a blast. I don't know where to put my chat. Whatever, it's fine. 40K celebration! I have nothing prepared. I was planning everything and then I started working on my website because I want to update it with stuff and, well, one thing led to the next and I don't have anything ready. I did have tacos though as celebration, so there's that. 40K, huzzah! What comes before part B? Party! Yeah, we've got the Gigantor also, obviously. I feel like I forgot to post on Twitter again. Hold on a sec. Let me just do this real quick. And then, yeah, let me just, all right, I'm just doing GIF, forest running, obviously, because that's the best one, and go. Done. Okay, there we go. Hi. Hello, Big Z and Maxi. How are you? Inner Circle. Iron Herder's also here. Thanks, Tom. 40K. Yeah, so my plan was to stream last week, and then that just didn't happen, unfortunately. Almost empty. I am properly hydrated, yes. But I've been eating a lot of salt, so I feel like I need more water to compensate for the extra salt. So there's that. Hey, Matthew, how are you? I am on! I think I've put notifications different places, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I hope everyone's doing well. From Quebec City. Oh, nice! I've always wanted to go to Quebec City. I've never stopped by. I'm hoping in the next couple years I can. I've heard it's pretty beautiful. The buildings. People in Europe are like, such young buildings. What's the plan for 50K? Any expansion ideas for the channel? Oh god, no. I'm not, no. The channel's not at a point where I can expand and do much more. It's like a steady climb. Oh wait, hold on a sec. I have music. Oh, it's auto-playing. Nice, okay. This one's called The Road to Mordor. Not quite expanding. I just want to try to get 1 to 2 videos out a week. See how that goes. I still have to decide what I'm going to do for TV series because it's either I start a new channel for TV series or I put it on my main channel, which doesn't really get much traction, so we'll see. I would like to start anime at some point, but that's a whole other endeavor, and I don't. Once the channel gets big enough, maybe, but at the moment, I don't have enough time to add anime reactions. Welcome, Philip. You've arrived. Our savior. Hey, Mum Buns, how are you? Maxie just got off work? Nice. Perfect timing. I tried to make the stream a little bit later, see who can join at that time, because they usually do it like 3 hours ago. So anyways, we'll see how this goes. I was thinking of doing it on Saturday, but I'm busy Saturday, so I can't. Damn it. Do planning already is much appreciated. I'm glad. I'm glad. It feels like I don't do enough, but maybe that's just the struggle bus talking. Like the constant feeling of that. Schnizzle! Oh my god. You're here? What is going on? Hey Doug, how are you? Happy 40K! Yes, thank you. It's getting there. Climbing slowly but surely, right? I'm gonna put this here so I can chat with you guys and look at you guys. There we go. That's what I'll do. Do that. That. And that. There we go. I have... Ugh, didn't really work. There we go. It's fine. There we go. Now I'm like sort of looking there. EW Clack, how are you? Dedicated TV series channel like you in the movies. I mean, a bunch of people are doing that, and I don't know. It's maybe we'll see. We'll see. I haven't quite decided. I find it interesting that people who watch movies, a lot of them don't care for TV series, and I don't understand it. But I mean, I guess everyone's different, right? Happy 40K. I need like a little celebration thing that I don't have. Remember when there were fewer than 500? Yeah, that was Harry Potter days. That was a long while ago. I could definitely keep up with the chat, let's face it. Right? You guys won't chat too much. Thank you, Martin and Kim. Thank you so much. Rad Hatter, thank you for the super chat. You're driving, pulled over to pop in. Oh, how kind of you. Thank you for pulling over. That is, I like to hear that. So thank you for specifying. Oh wait, hold on a sec. The audio is here. Oh, it's cycling slowly. Got it. Thank you, Rad Hatter. 1 for stopping by. 2 for actually stopping, pulling over. And 3 for the super chat. Good thing you didn't do it on Saturday. I wouldn't have been there. Me neither. I mean, I could have done it on Saturday and see who showed up, and I would just have like a blank screen going. Oh, that would be rude. Someone shows multiple roles. Reality is you're just one person. I have a lot of expressions and a lot of different. Depending on the movie, sometimes I root for the evil person, sometimes I root for the good guys, so it's, you know, we'll see. You never know. It all depends on the movie. Don't call me Shirley. I just want to wish you all good luck. We're all counting on you. Watch the anime stuff. Death Note would be a good one to start on. Yeah, so I've seen Naruto and Bleach. So those are like 2 of the big ones, but there's obviously a hell of a lot more. When One Piece came out, the live action, I was tempted to watch the anime, but I do know there's a lot of episodes. And usually for anime, I'm not a big fan of filler, so I skip it, so I don't know how that would be received. Congrats, Randy. That's a lot of Minecraft stuff. Harry Potter days. Oh, I'd love to rewatch Harry Potter. It's so fun. I wish there was rewatch people interested in rewatches, because there's so many great movies that you learn so much and you understand so much more on second or third rewatch. I don't know about third rewatch, but second rewatch. So much TV nowadays, but always have time for movie reactions. No, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I absolutely love TV series. They're just so amazing. And I feel like lately there's been a hell of a lot of good ones, so I need to get on that. There's also like a lot of good ones from like 10, 20 years ago, so yeah. Poppy, have you seen that after taking legal advice? Cinnamon not doing... Yeah, I saw that. Hello, Chaggy. Thank you. Ahoy there, matey. What be a pirate's favorite letter? It's not R. It be the C. An ad, really? Oh, wait, is there an ad? Hold on a sec. Let me look at my... Hold on a second. It? Nope, that's not it. Monetization is off. It doesn't seem monetization is off. There shouldn't be any ads. Unless I messed this one up. Hold on a sec. How do I delay? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm clicking buttons. I don't know what's happening, guys. What if I go back? Is this a mistake? Title and description? No. Monetization. Hey, get off. Okay. For some reason it was on. It is now off. Okay. It should be fine now, I think. Sorry about that. Oh no. All right. Where was I? Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. It's my first day. Movies sometimes too short. TV series could do something justice if done properly. That's what I think. I love TV series because I get like so invested in the characters. I feel like I get way more invested in them because you have so much more time. Like instead of having a 1.5 to 3 hour movie, you've got like 10 hours of content basically. I love it. Subscribe went at less than 20,000. More than half ago. There we go. Thank you, Charlie. Merci. Posting 2 videos every week, bro. I mean, I don't know. It feels there's a lot more work involved. So I don't know. I don't know if the like channel growth is it's not directly proportional to how many videos I post, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Which is why I wanna possibly take a little break from TV series on the channel just to see how the channel performs if I have movies only instead. So anyways, we'll see. I do TV series on Patreon all the time. I finished Andor, but I'm gonna be rewatching Rogue One, Star Wars Episode 4, 5, and 6, and then starting The Mandalorian, which I'm excited because Pedro Pascal. You ever do any more serious reactions? Oh yeah, okay, maybe I should have read this comment before. Hey Josh, how are you? Never roost for Jacob? No, I do not. I do not. I was thinking of doing some streams where we get to chat about different movies. So like I'll have like a Harry Potter stream where I could do maybe even rank the movies in order of my favorite to least favorite for the franchise. I think that could be fun. Hello, Wayne from Ontario. Have you seen or will I ever react to Devil? So I have seen Devil Wears Prada. That's like one of the few movies that I've seen. That was my introduction to Emily Blunt and Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep. Yeah, I was thinking I didn't see a Meryl Streep movie, but I did. I've seen Devil Wears Prada. So technically, I've seen Meryl Streep. At least once. I don't think I've seen her in anything else. So for Star Wars OG Trilogy? A lot of people like Star Wars OG Trilogy. Ever get around to reading more of the books? No, but this year I'm doing an honest effort to read more. So no, I haven't. I think I'm almost on the second book, which so far I'm actually really enjoying the books. It's nice. It's nice. I got sidetracked and I read a Harry Potter fanfic or two, and so I got sidetracked completely with that. So probably a lot of stuff that I read in the fanfic I'll see in the books at some point. Consider reacting to Matchstick Men. There's a bunch of different ways. There's, oh gosh, I have a Google Forms for recommendations. There's other stuff. Reactor for requests. There's a couple. Oh, posting in comments. Though comments it's hard because I get like hundreds of recommendations, so there's no way I can watch all of them, obviously. But I try to pay attention to see which ones get recommended frequently. But I also do my Google Forms. I have a database that keeps everything in there, and I check to see the top whatever. If you follow the instructions, then that's great because I group them up by how often each one is recommended. So if there's spelling mistakes or spelling differences or something's not followed or you add something, it's not gonna add like one more on like Matchstick Men, for example. If you just do Matchstick Men, for example, if there's a spelling mistake, it won't add on to the others. It probably won't be counted very well. Hey Carl, how are you? Happy Friday. Donnie Darko is a movie I want to see eventually. Hello, Joe, an unfulfilled one. Welcome, welcome. Par's favorite letter, P without it there, irate. Oh, I love this. Yes. No ads so far for you. I don't know if channel members get an exemption. I don't think so. I think it's just YouTube Premium. You've gone ads. Okay, anyways, the ads should be. Oh crap. Yeah, the ads should be gone. Adding Rena as a live stream, not just yours. Yeah, I know there's a section that I can check off or check on. I think I left it default, so I guess default is on. I lost my chat. There we go. Over Hitchcock Vertigo. There's a couple of Hitchcock movies. You know what? Maybe hold on a sec. And this is why I have a paper in front of me all the time. Movie polls. Hitchcock. At the moment, I have some polls going on Patreon, which I'm going decade by decade. So that'll be interesting. I like seeing older movies, like 30. Well, I forgot 30, but 40s, 50s, 60s. The ones that aren't typically watched or recommended. So yeah. Subs many reaction channel, now it's down to 2. You and Jen, only ones that find sincere, doesn't overreact. I mean, everyone has a preference, right? Some people are more expressive, some are less, some talk more, some talk less, and that's the joy about having different reaction channels, is that you're gonna find one for you that's your cup of tea. 1.5-hour movie. No, I was getting pretty precise. Yeah. Movie Hackers, slackers, carjackers. I feel like I've heard that one before. I haven't seen it, of course. There's a Canadian actress named Treya Scar. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of her. I've not seen The Walking Dead. Breaking Bad, I saw when it first came out, I think. There's a lot of stuff I don't remember, though. I think I remember the first season. I don't know how many seasons there are. The first season and 1.5 to 2 seasons, maybe. And then I don't really know a lot of what happens afterwards, but we'll see. John, thank you for the super chat. Party celebration. It is. I hope everyone got their party hats on. I don't. Hey Dan, how are you? TV series drag things out though and end up with worse seasons at the end. I think miniseries is the ultimate form of exploring something while not having filler. Again, everyone's preferences. I don't know. I feel like a lot of times I'm forgiving in terms of when a lot of people think series goes downhill, because I was fine with Game of Thrones. It was rushed a bit, but the story itself, I sort of like fill in the blanks or like imagine my own things to connect the dots. Hello, Zach. How are you? Matthew Lillard, Johnny Lee Miller, Angelina Jolie. I don't know who Johnny Lee Miller is. Matthew Lillard, is that the dude that plays Shaggy? Wait. Was he the one in Scream? I don't know. Tier list streams could be fun. It could be. I think so. Yeah. Anyways, I wanna look at the tier list streams. See how that goes. I I worry about Star Wars, obviously, because yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. On seeing the channel grow, I'm glad. I'm glad. I mean, I've been enjoying it, getting more comfortable reacting. So there's that. Because you start and you're not really sure what you're doing, especially because like I would have loved to have had like a friend that we could do this together, but it's just not the case, which is fine. Free Guy, yeah, that's a movie I want to see. That's Free Guy. Oh no, no, never mind. No, isn't Free Guy the one with Ryan Reynolds? And then Fall Guy is Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt or something like that. Hey, KJ, thank you. What channel is that? Your editors on flip screens left to right. Yeah, I've never done that. And then I've just recently sort of started getting editors, and so if they do that, I'm gonna be like, no thanks. My edits are very, very simple. There's nothing crazy about them. Like literally it's me, and then we've got the movie here, in and out, and that's basically it. Rayford, thank you so much for the 5 super chat. Congratulations, please take care, be safe. I am. Marx Brothers soon. Like, is Marx Brothers a movie or brothers who do films? I don't. This is how much I know. Thank you, Max, for stopping by. I know you're probably busy. I want to watch Severance. Anyone mentioning anything about Severance in the comments, I'm skipping just because I'm going in. I don't want to know anything. HPM more? Oh, HP. Oh, okay. Yeah, the fanfic. Yeah, I do want to read that at some point, but that's just going to delay my Harry Potter reading. That's the quiet one. She has not done the movie Sneakers yet, no. Thank you, North Zones, 40k subs. Gonna keep going, hopefully, and we'll see how it goes. We shall see. The Optimal Delusion, thank you. Good to see you too. Congrats, Randy. I don't play Minecraft. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know the extent of my amazement for that. Thanks, JD. Industrial Services. Thank you. Kevin Smith. So Kevin, I know there's a couple of one. There's Chasing Amy, which in World of Warcraft there's a quest for Chasing Amy, which is pretty neat. I betcha, I imagine there's so many references as World of Warcraft that I've missed because I don't know a lot of movies, but I know there's Chasing Amy. Hello, Ken. Thank you so much for the congratulations. The Italian job. So movies that have had a recent remake. So I watched True Grit, the recent one, and a lot of the comments just turned me off to watching movies that have two versions, one older one and one recent one. Honestly, people are just so negative, and I don't want that. So I don't like watching something that there's gonna be a lot of people who are just gonna hate on it. It's just not fun reading comments, to be honest. So we'll see, maybe. Because I know some people are gonna say, oh yeah, the 60s one you have to watch, skip the recent one, but then a lot of people are gonna say the recent one is actually really good and you should watch it, and then yeah. Nikolai, good afternoon. Yeah, it's like, I don't know when afternoon starts and stops, or stops rather. Mod would come in handy for spoilers, or old school TV show from Broadcast TV, NYPD Blue. I don't know how many seasons it is. So the way that I do TV series typically is I have one long running franchise, which at the moment is Star Wars and Basically always has been. And I have another series that I watch that is like 1 to 2 seasons long, just so I don't have like Star Wars and Star Trek going on at once, which is going to be like two extremely long running franchises. So I don't know how many seasons NYPD Blue has, but I do have a few series lined up next, or ideas, because The Last of Us is ending soon, sadly. Thanks, Cernio and Young, and also welcome. And Andrew, hello, hello. Thanks for stopping by. That is him, okay. Matthew Lillard got it. I see him pretty far behind on chat already. You guys are doing this on purpose, aren't you? Hello, Robert, how are you? And Drucifer, speaking of, oh, from Toronto. Good old Toronto, also known as Toronto, which whenever people say that, I'm like, oh my god, you're not from Toronto. Andres, thank you so much. Amazon type character? Yeah, definitely. I've played Diablo 2 and 3. I guess 3 doesn't have Amazon, but anyways, I played Diablo 2. I could do that. Wielding a javelin. Johnny Lee Miller plays Jordan Chase. What the hell is Jordan Chase? Oh god. I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen Dexter when it came out, and so unless you're like Dokes or Dexter. Oh wait, Rita's her name, and then there's Deb. And then there's Bail Organa. I don't know what his character is, but yeah. Small only a type being seen, so don't forget to include context if you're answering your Christopher just asked. I have great memory. I'm never gonna forget. Speaking of friends, any more films planned? Yeah, actually, I've been helping out on some films. I haven't been doing a lot of acting, but like, I've been mostly in other people's stuff, not my own films. So this month, next month, I'm working on getting one of my own films done. Oh gosh, oh no, it skipped. Oh, there we go. Ooh. More collabs? I mean, there's a couple of collabs that I'm sort of slowly working on. We'll see. Hey Tony, how are you? You guys, Ryan Reynolds, yeah. Ryan Reynolds, I know my movies. Paradoc, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the reactions. I was waiting to see a movie for the first time again. Thank you. I mean, I love that I'm able to do that. Sometimes we have the same reaction, sometimes we don't, but it's all in the fun. That's the joy of movies. It's subjective. Any family members? I am not putting any family members on camera, so no. Favorite reaction so far? Oh gosh. That is like impossible. Probably the ones that like utterly destroy me. So The Last of Us is in there. What other movies? Or like, I don't know, it's really hard to tell. Because I love movies like Hot Fuzz, that was amazing. Airplane was so much fun. And then we've got like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, that is just great for seeing like Alan Rickman. I don't know, I don't have a favorite because I'm absolutely loving like basically all the movies for different reasons. I think there's less than 5 that I was like editing and then I was like, I don't like this anymore. Ooh, Fatty McButterpants, thank you. I was just about to call. Thankfully, chat's been delayed, so I didn't call yet. I don't know if I like Al Pacino. I don't know if I've seen him in anything. I don't think I've seen him in anything. So I don't know. Well, any style, some reactions that can be distracting. Yeah, sometimes I have like a little GIF or an image, something that shows up based on what I say, and then it's basically the GIFs or the images are typically what I'm thinking when I say that, just for connecting the reference. Because I'm not going to say a reference and then spend 5 minutes explaining where it comes from type thing. Side transitions? Glad you enjoy them. I'm trying to think of what else I could do for the channel. I think I may want to have like a few second intro graphic at some point, but I probably should have done that years ago. Marx Brothers starred in a total of 13 films. Oh, they're actors. Okay, got it. I've not seen Three Stooges. Wow, Three Stooges shorts. No. Oh, Severance films partially in Canada. Oh, that's nice. How would you exactly feel about doing a reaction video to my very first video? Oh god, no thanks. Nope. 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 That's just gonna, that's just gonna cause me more trouble than anything. Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing, Amy, Dogma, Jay and Silent Bob, Strike Back, Clerks 2. That's a lot of them. I didn't know there were that many. I thought there was like 3 Kevin Smith films. Thank you, Frank, and also welcome. I'm glad you enjoy it so much. Given your watch of Andor, yeah, so Andor Season 2 is on Patreon. I watched it. I was like, I'm gonna do like 1 episode a week, or like 2 maybe, we'll see. And then I watched 1 episode when it first came out, and then I was like, well, okay, I'll watch another one, and then another one. Maybe a couple days apart, or like a day apart for each of them. But then the second arc came by, and I just watched them all in one go, because I didn't want to wait. OGs and newer remakes? This is the kind of attitude that I don't really, This is why I don't want to, you know, watch remakes or whatever. I try to avoid those. Scrubs is a good series to watch along with Picard. I do want to get to Star Trek at some point. Okay. Starting from the beginning, I guess, in Picard, is that the end? I don't know. It's the... Oh, wait, no, there's something else that came out. Strange New Worlds. There's Discovery. I don't know what order those go in, but yeah. And the excessive amount of emojis. Oh, I didn't see that. Did YouTube auto remove? Thought both True Grit movies were very good. See, like, I will eventually see the John, I think it's John Wayne one. Eventually, possibly. I know NYPD Blue's like 300 episodes. Yeah, I'm not going to do that quite yet. I think both versions of True Grit are good, though I prefer the John Wayne version. One more episode left. Yeah, I know. One Last of Us episode left. Ugh. Yeah, I'm a bit bummed, but it is what it is. I mean, there's plenty of other series for me to watch in the meantime, so I'm not too hung up about it. True Detective is on my list to watch. Westworld, I saw season 1, and unfortunately, I don't know what the other seasons are like, but I did see the first season. That's how I recognized Bernard. That's his name for me right now. If I do TV series, I want to do all or nothing, basically. Like that, I'll finally understand. Like if I skip something, and then yeah, I'll know what all the hype is about or not. Andreas, thank you so much. I think I missed it. I'm so sorry. I don't know where I am. But Andreas, if you're still here, thank you so much for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. Hey Johnny, how are you? Aaron Brockovich with Julia Roberts. I haven't seen it. Have I seen Julia Roberts yet? I don't believe so. I will see her soon. Ocean's 11, won a poll. Hold on a sec. Yes. Hold on a sec. Ocean's 11 won a poll, yeah. I just realized I have a lot of poll winners and wheel spins to watch. So I'll see her soon enough. Stargate is the best sci-fi franchise with the name comprising star and then another 4-letter words. These seem to be very popular. Hey Phil, welcome and thank you. And David, thank you also. Put them in barrels. This does not ring a bell at all. Graphical emoticons. My day just had ASCII and we're grateful for it. I mean, ASCII is fine. I just prefer if people use some kind of emoticon, either ASCII or graphic, so I know if they're kidding or not. Kind of auto ban for spammers at YouTube for you. I guess so, yeah. The Willmeister. Yes, I am a fellow Pokemon fan. Thank you so much. It's not quite a Marowak, but we've got the skull. Yes, that's where my name comes from. My nickname, Vero, and Marowak. That's what my brothers would call me. Thank you so much, Willmeister. Yeah, Patterned Horizon since the early days. I do recognize some people's display pictures, like in the comments and stuff. So I do recognize some people. Al Pacino, Devil's Advocate. Yeah, No, I'm thinking of Robert De Niro. I think he's Dakota Fanning Hide and Seek, which I'm curious to see. I need to see some Dakota Fanning movies. There's at least one in the pipeline. Hopefully soonish. Never have a favorite anything when people ask. More things are too complicated to pick a best one. Now my favorite color is Sticking Blue. I mean, I don't think I have a favorite anything either. It's just there are some things, it depends on my mood, it depends on so many things on what I prefer that day or that time, you know? Star Trek, I understand the complications behind doing shows along with everything else. Love to see you touch on the older TV series. Yeah, which I'd like to get eventually. Like, once I finish Star Wars, so I've got Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka left. Might have 4. Then after that, after I'm finished Star Wars, I'm going to start another massive franchise. I don't know what yet. It could be Star Trek, could be Stargate, could be Doctor Who, could be... There's others. Heat is fantastic. I think it's long. That's why I haven't watched it yet. Remember which was your biggest surprise movie or biggest caught you off guard movie? There are some movies that I struggled to think of now that I was very pleasantly surprised that I enjoyed it so much. Oh, The Last Duel! That's one of them. It hasn't been edited for YouTube yet, but I watched that one and it was, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I love the storytelling. I love how the story is set up and how, anyways, I love that one. But there's definitely some movies that I don't expect to be amazing, and then I'm like, what is this? Scream was one of them. I go in with an assumption, and then I'm quickly proven wrong, which is great. Hey, Rob's neighbor, thank you so much. They had a Rob. I don't know about caught me off guard. I don't know. I have a terrible memory, so I'm like trying to think of what movies I've even seen. Like Fight Club was amazing. Oh man. Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna say everything is amazing. Need some chat mods if I'm gonna do streams like this? I mean, I guess I haven't seen anything that needs chat modding yet. Why do I need a mod squad? I'm going through every... Oh, maybe... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what Tusk is. Tara, thank you so much! Godfather movies are some that I do want to watch at some point, to know what the hell all the hype is about. And I think Marlon Brando is in either one or two of them, I don't know, but that's an actor that I've heard the name of, just never... I've no idea what he looks like even, so... Canadian shows, I've not seen Due South. I've not seen that many Canadian shows. Letterkenny is one I haven't seen that I feel like I should see, or there's like Trailer Park Boys, among others. Attack the Block, I've never heard of that one. And/or episodes for YouTube be one at a time? I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. Typically TV series perform not too great for me, so I have to figure out investing the time and effort into it, what I want to do. That's the thing about editing for YouTube, is that some things are duds, and if the videos don't get a lot of views, unfortunately, that's a lot of either money or time, just resources invested in it. So to me, it's a shitty decision to have to make. Costello meet Frankenstein, all Universal monsters in it. Okay. 40K, yes, thank you, Temple. True Detective is on my list to watch. I always hear things about first season and then nothing else about the rest, but I saw that Jodie Foster was in one that came out last year or whatever, so I don't know. Thank you, Patty McButterpants. It's only $5. That's the equivalent of 20 million if you consider my net worth versus hit. Oh no. Well, thank you so much for that. It's very generous of you. It's never necessary, but thank you so much, Fatty McButterpants. I just got to say, every time I see your name, it makes me laugh, just because Fatty McButterpants. Yeah, I think it's self-explanatory. Hey, Big Dave. Hello from the UK. Ooh, it's late for you ish. It's Friday. Stay up all night. 'Cause I want it all. Or nothing at all. Hey, Baha Spencer. How are you? Warhammer be blunt and smashy. I need to look into Warhammer at some point. I've got some games I should play, but I'm on... Oh! I switched to live chat. Oh, because I had to refresh. I see it. Okay. There we go. There we go. I put it in live chat when I first started, and then I guess I switched back to top chat because I went back and I went back in. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now I see it. Finally. Thank you, Smokey. Mayor of Easttown in the upcoming Mark Ruffalo series Task with Film in Your Hometown. Oh, nice! Mayor of Easttown, that's Kate Winslet, which I need to see at some point. Hello, Eddie. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Hope you're having a nice day. North Fantastic, welcome. Any interest in watching the TV show Ted Lasso? There is. There is. Shanizzle, if he's still here, has... I'm gonna say ranted and raved about that in Discord for a while, and so it finally convinced me to eventually want to watch it, which I think it's about sports. I don't really know, but I will watch it at some point. And I blame Shanizzle for that. If I may ask, what made you interested in movies? Any film in particular that clicked? Lord of the Rings. Fellowship of the Ring. That is the movie that, like, got me interested into the whole world. But I always wanted to do acting. I just didn't know how, growing up in like a small town. I've done collaboration with Run to the Movies. We've done 2 movies. It's not a lot, but I'd like to do more, but it's really hard to schedule things because my schedule is all over the place. Yeah, Jamie, I got it. Smokey told me, and yeah, but thank you also for letting me know. Cubone's adorable. Squirtle was always your favorite. I had Pokemon. Anyways, it was there, but I had Pokemon Yellow growing up, so I always had Pikachu at first. Wait, start Doctor Who? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm planning on doing for my next long-running series because I've got 3 more series of Star Wars to watch. Hey, Positively Negative, how are you? Yeah, Man on Fire is the one on my list to watch. At some point, I have a bunch of movies on my list lined up, but yeah. Oh, hold on a sec. Theme for 100k subscribers is goal. The theme is styrofoam. If ever I do get to 100,000 subscribers, that's when I'm gonna watch 2001: A Space Odyssey, not before. You're gonna do all Doctor Who, that'll take the rest of your life. Maybe, I don't know. But if I do Doctor Who, I would probably, I don't actually know how long the episodes are. If they're 20 minutes, I could do several a week. If they're an hour, maybe not several a week. 40k is obviously Warhammer, yeah. Fight Club is a movie I think you could try a second time watching reaction for. It would still be a first time watching while knowing the twist. No. I got the twist partway through, at which point I really enjoyed the movie a lot more after that. So, maybe the first... I don't know when I figured it out, but I got it partway through, so it wouldn't... People would just probably not watch it. Cinematic. That's what we're going for. There we go. Dead Like Me. Oh, I didn't know that was Canadian. I do remember seeing Dead Like Me commercials, like ads, when I was younger, but I never knew it was Canadian. So that's good. What am I reading lately? Oh god. Scripts mostly, actually, lately. Yeah, scripts and writing them. So less reading, more writing, and I guess reading them. So not as fun. Hey, Joe Black. Meet Joe Black. How do you choose which movies you'll react to? Just chance, or do you have some criteria? So there's okay, so this is how it works. I've got a marble race. Okay, I've got a monthly marble race on Patreon. So it's basically like pulling a name out of a hat, except it's visual. There's marbles going. So whoever wins that gets to choose a movie for me to watch. So that's one way that I guess I don't choose. Anyways, so there's that. There's also, I have reactor requests, which people request movies there. And then choosing what movies to watch. Aside from that, I go by, one, what general feeling I remember having about the movie title, if any. If I'm excited, if I remember thinking it would be good or not. Also, how many times people have recommended it. And then through polls, because War Games won a poll on Patreon. I had never heard of it before, really. So, which is great. And because of that, I've since watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which is going up tomorrow. So, there's no like real criteria. The only thing is like, if I wake up tomorrow and I'm recording a movie, depending on what I feel like, I might skip comedy. I might like focus on sci-fi depending on what I feel like. So I have like a list of movies that I do want to watch, and then based on what I feel like, I'll pick one from the list. And also, if I think it'll do well on YouTube. That's also a criteria. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't, but sadly it is. I can't pick a movie to watch and edit that will get me like 1,000 views because it's not feasible to keep doing that. So I don't really have like a strict criteria. It's all about a feeling for the most part. Or like if I start a franchise, for example, like I need to watch Alien 3 now because I've watched Alien and Aliens, I want to watch Alien 3. Not every franchise I want to watch every movie though. Oh shit, sorry. I hope that explains it a bit. Hey Paul, TGIF. Oh yeah, it's Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Canadian content, old movie, Canadian baking with John Candy. Yeah, I should really watch some John Candy because was he in Home Alone? Was that the guy? I don't really know who John Candy is. I just know he's a Canadian comedian. I do want to see Scary Movie. I don't know if I should watch other horror movies first, but I'm probably just gonna not and just jump into it and see how it goes. Try doing a reaction video for Striking Distance. I've never heard of that. First time I hear that. Warhammer 40k is such a fun universe to dive into. I hear it's also a good way to go broke. I don't have time. Sadly, I don't have time for Warhammer to really dive into it and get like completely consumed by it. Smokey and the Bandit. Don't know what that. I think I've heard the name. That's basically it. Hey Nikita, thank you so much. How are you? No, I answered that, Alex. I have not seen Due South, and I have not seen many Canadian shows like Letterkenny or Trailer Park Boys or... yeah. Always Sunny is one of the best TV shows that's been produced. I do try to... choosing things to watch, I try to stay away from comedy in TV series. Just because I have a very... I don't want to say low tolerance, but I get tired of comedy quickly. Like, you know, some people, if you watch very dramatic films that are hard-hitting, you need to watch something light. I'm the opposite. If I watch, like, too much comedy, I need to watch, like, drama and stuff. So, yeah. That's probably the one thing that I have to really be careful about watching is comedies. Hey Richard, oh thank you. SB fan. Welcome and thank you. Yeah, Buffy is something I want to watch at some point also. So many things. Well, my water's almost done, so hopefully there's no fire. Not like there's a million movies out there. There's a lot of them. Yeah, I know how many seasons there are. I'm well aware. Darth Ken, welcome and thank you. Thank you so much. I do know, I think there's, for Doctor Who, isn't there like a typical suggested starting point? I don't remember. I don't know. I haven't looked into it, basically. I don't know. Doesn't matter what I say. They Like Me was on Showtime? I don't remember. I don't know what Showtime is. Hey Johnny, how are you? Favorite instrument to play? Piano. I haven't played it in a while though. You already lost all your marbles? I mean, you could possibly gain them back, you know, by winning. Rings of Power is fine. I'm enjoying it. Then again, I feel like I enjoy things a lot more than most people because I do find positives in things and I'm not as difficult, I guess, when it comes to movies and TV series. Do I use any apps for script writing? Writer Duet, I think, is one that I use. There's another one, I don't remember what it's called. Thanks for being here, Maxie. Enjoy your weekend. Or Ziva become confused on the way out, on the way to your house. Which horror movies do I have in my to-watch list? There's a lot, but horror movies don't do well on my channel, so I have to make the decision if I watch some or not. I don't know. But like, I want to see all the classic ones, like the Freddy one, Nightmare on Elm Street. There's Halloween, Friday the 13th. There's like a bunch in like the 70s that I don't really know too much of in the 80s. So I haven't seen many horror movies. 3-day weekend for the US? Ooh, 3-day. Enjoy. I will not skip Alien 3. Favorite genre of movies? Sci-fi or drama. That would be my favorite. The most likely for me to enjoy. Thank you, Ben, and welcome. Scary movie is basically just screaming into a scene. Okay, nice. Your daughter paints 40K characters for folks. Oh, that's awesome. That seems like a really fun thing to do. Going broke part is from buying miniatures, am I wrong? Yeah, but that would be fun. Miniatures would be fun. One of Steven Spielberg's first movies in 1941. It's a comedy. I mean, Spielberg's done some comedy in Indiana Jones, so I don't know if... I don't know. 1941, interesting. I'd be very curious to see more Steven Spielberg movies. I mean, there's a few that on my list, though. How many movies is the best? Life is about having fun. Yeah, for some people, for sure it's the best. SLC Punk? I've never heard of SLC Punk. Wonder if comedy is a favorite of those with too much drama in their life. Nope. Not in my case. Hey Gary, how are you? Doctor Who reboot Christopher Eccleston? Maybe that's where. How many, I don't know how many seasons that's in, but basically I want to get to David Tennant at some point. Haven't got much drama in your life and comedy's your favorite? Everyone's different, that's all I can say. 28 Days Later is favorite movie for this music score alone. I knew the music before the... A lot of times I know the music before seeing the movie. One that I want to see... A TV series, The Leftovers, I think, or Hostile. No, Hostiles is a movie, I think. Leftovers is a TV series. I want to see both of those, or whatever. I want to see those. Hey, Evil Dead Ron, thank you so much. Watch more horror? I'll try some, but we'll see. We'll see. I've not seen the Smurfs movies from 2010s yet, no. Definitely not. I don't know if they're animated or live action. I assume they're animated? I saw Smurfs. I mean, I've seen... No, I think I read some of the books. I don't know if I've seen any Smurfs, but I've read some of the books. I'm going to reach 40k around here. Asking for a friend. I am 40,000 years old. I did reach it. Yes. Still going on strong. If I was an animal for a day, what would it be? Probably a hawk or an eagle. Something that can fly. I want to fly. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The only thing I know about that is Close Encounters of the Turd Kind from Epic Rap Battles. It's on my list. Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch Alien 3 Assembly Cut. I'm not 100% sure yet, but possibly. I tried. So the thing with that is, I tend to go for the one that is most available on streaming services because it's more accessible to everyone, especially for like full-length reactions and stuff, watch-alongs. Yeah. So I don't know. Anyways, we'll see. I may do Assembly Cut or whatever it's called, or I may not. I haven't quite decided. That's the only reason I haven't watched it yet, is because I can't decide. And so, had there only been one version, I would have watched it like a month or two ago. Especially tough question. All-time absolutely favorite movie. If I had to pick one, it would have to be Lord of the Rings: Fellowship of the Ring. I haven't seen it in like 15 years though, so. Yeah. Tenet was one season of Eccleston. Oh, okay, nice. So soon after. Okay, SG1 is great. Plant is okay, not as good, and Universe terrible. Cancel in season 1 or 2. Only one way to know if it's terrible is to watch it. Everyone is rocking. Yeah, Severance is on my list of shows to watch. At some point I'll get to it. Okay, I need to revisit sci-fi miniseries V. V for Vendetta. I don't know if there's live action Smurfs. There's like live action everything now. Disney Plus has theatrical version only. Yeah, which is the thing. Usually streaming services has the theatrical cut. So any director's cuts either have to be rented or bought. And yeah, that's which is unfortunate. Pros and cons of both versions. Theatrical is better in some regards. This is why a lot of times I can't really be like, hey, which version should I watch? Because there's never going to be an agreement on which one to watch. Yeah, Excalibur is a movie that I want to see at some point also. And I want to see King Arthur. I think Keira Knightley's in it. It's Clive Owen, isn't it? Maybe. Seen him recently. Yeah, Galaxian, that's usually my argument for seeing theatrical also. That's the first version that everyone saw. And so if I like the theatrical, or if, watch that one first and then see if you want to watch the Assembly Director's extended whatever cut after. It's how it is, but at the same time, I don't know. I have choice paralysis, so things don't get done. Hey, Kat, thank you so much. Seven? Yeah, it's on the channel already. Out of all your reactions, is there any actor that has surprised you in a good way or a bad way? I don't know. I would say Sam Rockwell, probably. I didn't really know much about him, never really heard much about him, and then I saw Green Mile, and I was like, this dude looks like he's having so much fun, even though, the character. And then I saw him in Galaxy Quest again, and I was like, this is fantastic. So maybe Sam Rockwell will probably be my best actor who's surprised me. Yeah, in a good way. In a bad way, I guess not surprised, just disappointed. We should français, but I'm not from Montreal, no. From Ontario, so not quite the same province. Hey Zeus, how are you? Tron, yeah, there's Tron and Tron Legacy that I know of, and someone said there's a Tron coming out soon, so I guess there's gonna be 3. Try choosing which Blade Runner? Yeah, I know. I do, and then people complain, so no matter what I choose, there's gonna be people complaining, so it doesn't, I guess it doesn't matter what I choose, right? Yeah, original theater version has Deckard's monologue, so I've heard, so I saw the non-theatrical, I believe. But anyways, all this to say, I don't know when I'll watch Alien 3 because I have to decide which version first. Best way to not spoil anything is to not say anything. Yeah, if I avoid any comments that say not a spoiler because a lot of times it's a spoiler, and yeah, because what someone thinks is not a spoiler a lot of times is a spoiler, especially if I know like nothing about the movie. Any information is more than I want to know. I go in with like minimal knowledge. Just outside Barrie, there's a place called Barry's Bay. Not that close to Barrie, but yeah. I should add Moon to a movie poll sometime. That's a great idea. I should, shouldn't I? Oh, I wonder if it'll win. For those who don't know, I did a Moon poll on Patreon, and there were 5 movies on it. All of them were Moon, so it won. I like trolling. Choose what I want, but you see, that's, I don't know what I want. Like, because I've never seen the movies, I don't see how I can decide between the two, so the best bet is to just go with default theatrical cut. Basically, that's how I see it. Sam Rockwell's great in all this role. Is there a director that you've been surprised by? I don't think so. I have a hard time recognizing directors' names, and especially because it's, unless I watch a lot of that director's movies, then I tend to forget from time to time. So I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think on it. Also, I don't look at credits, so I a lot of times don't see the name, so that doesn't help. Star Trek Next Generation, great in a cheesy 80s, 90s way. I've seen a couple episodes of Voyager when I was younger. Not enough to know what the hell's going on. So it's like I've seen maybe like one episode near the beginning and then the middle and then back to the beginning, and anyways, I have no idea. Gonna react to Tom Cruise movie Valkyrie? I don't think anyone's ever reacted to it. I've never heard of it, so never reacted to it because never heard of it. I didn't know he was in a World War II movie. There we go. There's a lot of movies that I've never heard of, so if you're like, oh my god, why don't you react to this? It's possible I've never heard of it. Way back, there's a lot of Sam Rockwell movies I want to see. I want to see 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri or something, just because the title is so long. There's a few movies that I want to see because they have really long titles, like The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Thump. Is that, wait, Robert Ford? Is that me? Anyways, I don't really know, but I find it interesting, movie names that are really long, like The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, which, I mean, it's a bit longer. Won a wheel spin last month. So that's a movie that I'm like, this is a long name. Did I watch Moon? I know Moon won the poll about Moon. Yeah, I did. I saw Moon. Unfortunately, Moon didn't win, but I guess on the other hand, Moon won, so I watched that one. And yeah, it was very interesting. Phone booth. That was on a poll, and there's like so many movies I want to watch, and this is why there's like it's so difficult to know to choose what I want to watch because I'm like I have such a long list of movies that I want to watch and then I'm just like I'm just gonna choose one. When I'm trying this year, which I failed completely, but that's fine. I try to see what holidays are coming up so I could try to plan for it, which I've missed a lot. But don't try to do better. Do you consider reacting to games as well? I mean, I'm playing Fallout 1. I played Fallout 1, playing Fallout 2 on stream. I just need to find time to edit it down into episodes. I don't know if that's what you mean by reacting to games, but if that's not what you mean, can you explain it? Because I don't know what that would mean. Oh yeah, expectation spoilers are terrible. Bring tissues. I skipped the movie because I'm hoping I'll forget. I don't want to know anything about it. I don't want to know to bring tissues. I don't want to know anything really because if I'm expecting a lot of times if I'm expecting it to be sad, I'm not going to be sad, which is weird, but it's just how it works. 3 Billboards is amazing. I've heard that. I think did he win an Oscar for that or was he nominated? Maybe he won. I don't remember. Ford. Okay. It is Robert Ford. If I do Star Trek shows, figure out if you want to do a release date. Yep. It'll be a release date, how people would watch it. I don't want to do in-universe chronological stuff. Like for Star Wars, start with the first one that was released, release order. Do that because then you get to see it in the order that everyone else did. And then after that, if you want to see it in a different order, then on rewatch, watch it in a different order. That's what I do. I prefer. Anything John Wayne or Jimmy Stewart? I need to see more Jimmy Stewart because I saw him in It's a Wonderful Life. And he was fantastic. Hot dog, was he fantastic. But there's more that I want to see. There's a couple that have been recommended a bunch, and again, I just need to find time and decide. I did not do Big Trouble in Little China, no. Hey, it's BP. Thank you. And welcome. Happy Friday. For Jackie Chan, I've seen Rush Hour 1 and Strike 4, Strike, Police Squad 4, I don't know, something with the ladder. I don't remember what it's called. First Strike? I'm sure you guys understand what I mean. I have not reacted to 2001. That is my reaction for 100,000 subscribers. Thanks, B. Also, hello. Assassination of Jesse James is a great movie. It is a slow burn. That's okay. I've seen... I like slow burn. Like, slow burn or slow pace, I guess. Anyways, slow burns are fun. I like it. Random video game edits or just cutscene movies? Yeah, if it's reacting to video game edits, cutscenes, movies, no, I will not. Because either I can play the game and I'd rather play the game, or it's a kind of cutscene that I can't watch because of motion sickness, so I won't watch it. Random out of the box, not so well-known movies. I don't know any of those. I'm not gonna say a lot of times, but so I have different ways for people to request or suggest movies like that, which I think is great. Like Marble Race, you can choose any movie for me to watch. It could be a small movie that no one's heard about. Same with reactor requests. It's just a way to watch movies I've never heard of. Also, I don't know their little movies because I probably never heard of them. So it's unless I research them, which I don't really want to research them. So it's, yeah. There's ways that people have suggested movies, little known movies for me to watch, which I think is fantastic. I'm like, never heard of this. I'm going to watch it. And then, yeah. I do some polls on Patreon and get some movie requests. So I did one last, hold on a sec. last month where everyone got to suggest a movie and then it all gets put in a wheel. So basically there's no votes, there's no popularity contest. It's all about luck. And so The Menu won and The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. So it's movies that, you know, may not win in polls, but it won in a wheel spin, which I think is fun. Leonardo DiCaprio, Romeo and Juliet is awesome. Okay, okay. Oh no, I'm thinking Shakespeare in Love. That's the one that robbed the Green Mile or whatever year at the Oscars. That's what I remember. Fall Games, yeah. It was my first time really playing games like that. I've never really played that style of game. So there's been some frustrations along the way, but I think I'm getting used to it. Hey James, thanks for stopping by. Was that the same? Oh, that's fine. No need to be sorry. Thanks for stopping by anyways. It's evening time. I tried to find a time where most people could stop by maybe. I'm trying it out and seeing it. Just got back from Mission Impossible 8. Nice, hope you enjoyed it. Just watched World's Fastest Indian last night. I think I've heard of it, that's about it. Recommendation should be title and year only, maybe lead actor. Naming actors can also be a spoiler. Yeah, usually if people recommend a movie, I stop after the movie title. Just for my own preferences. Quick and the Dead. Quick and the Dead sounds like a Western. And that's what I'm gonna go in assuming. Take a chance for a strike. There we go. It was apparently the fourth in the series or something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's why I was like, it's for something or other, but it's his first strike. But yeah, I remembered that. If you ever react to Firefly, it's on Patreon. I watched it in whatever order is on Disney Plus, I think it was. Yeah. I'm here, so you gotta go. All right, cheeky halfling. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Have a great weekend, and thank you. Cobra Kai just finished up their series. I saw the first Karate Kid. Uno. Hello, Jack. How are you? And thank you. Legend of the Fall. Yeah, I've heard good things about that one as well. I feel like I know so many movies. Mentioned there's not a lot of Jet Li reactions out there. I don't know many Jet Li movies, so is he in one with DMX or is that someone else? Jimmy Stewart in Vertigo. Yeah, there's that in Rear Window. Rear Window, right? I think he's in that. Which I know the premise of Rear Window because it's been spoofed on The Simpsons. Once Upon a Time in America, Once Upon a Time in the West, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I do need to get to some Westerns. I've got a couple on my list to watch. Oh my god, I've got so many. I need to find a way to react to more movies, basically. Oh, man. Hey, Caesar, how are you? From New Zealand, it's Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Hello, hello. I'm glad you could stop by. I know time zones can be a bit tricky sometimes. Any 3 countries, where would I go? Japan, New Zealand. And where would I want to go? Sort of want to go to, if it was all expenses paid, Switzerland, but I don't know. I don't know what third country. This is a tough one. Somewhere in Europe. I've wanted to go to Ecuador because it's on the equator. I don't know if that's a valid reason, but maybe there. Once Upon a Time in the West, let me just look something up real quick. Oh, someone asked if I have a criteria for reacting to movies. I just realized one. Length of movie. A lot of times, length of movie. Few reasons. One, back issues. And I don't want to pause the movie to walk around and do stuff. And when I edit it, it's so depressing to see it like a 3-hour long movie. And I'm like, I edit for a while. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just like, I barely made a dent in it. And I'm just, it's just depressing to see 3-hour long movie needing to be edited. It depends on the movie, because some movies have a lot of establishing shots, at which point I'm like, cut, because we don't need that. We're establishing the world, awesome, but for the most part, it's not needed in the edit. But I don't know that until I watch the movie, so yeah. Want to do a series? Look into The Good Place. I've seen a few people mention The Good Place. I don't know how many seasons it has. 4 seasons, yeah. It's a bit long at the moment for what I want to do, especially because there is some comedy. But I do want to see it at some point. A good movie that has small budget to look into is The Fix. I've never heard of that. And it came out last year. I feel like I should know movies that came out last year. Shakespeare in Love also robbed Private Ryan. Oh, that's the one it robbed. Okay, yeah. I remembered it robbed a movie of some kind. I didn't know which one, but Saving Private Ryan. That's right, now that you say that. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I've heard great things about that one. I think Michelle Yeoh's in it. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, hi, Synchro. How are you? Lurk quietly and hang out. Glad I could catch the stream. Okay, well, enjoy lurking. Hope you have a great weekend. Oh, mental health low. I mean, I'm glad. I mean, knowing that makes it so much worthwhile, because I just I don't know, I just want to make people happy, you know, distract them, make life better maybe if possible. What I try. What's my opinion on Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, and Ryan Felipe? Nothing about the third one, because I don't think I've seen him in anything. Ryan Reynolds, I've seen him in maybe one thing, though not much. Ryan Gosling, he's great to see. I've seen him in Nice Guys and Blade Runner 2049. And he's fantastic. He has like an amazing presence, and just, yeah, he's fantastic to watch. That's what I've got. Stranger Things is on my list of series to watch at some point. I've already seen The Room, so I can't react to it unless I do a rewatch, because it's been like 15 years at least. Silly movie called The One. Isn't that Neo though? 1883. Oh, I've never heard of 1883. Wait, is that the one with Harrison Ford? No. Isn't he in a... I don't know what he's in. I thought it was a number, a year. I could be wrong. Lord of War, Nick Cage, never seen it. Turbo Kid? I've never heard of Turbo Kid. So many things I've never heard of. Orange Lion, you made it! Huzzah! Are you already done work? Wow. JCW, thank you so much, and welcome. Did Greece and Turkey last year. Highly recommended if you're a foodie. Is there dessert? Because I'm a dessert junkie. That's all I can say. You can react to more movies, reacting to less TV shows. No thanks. No, thank you. I love TV shows, so that's not gonna happen. Don't mean to alarm you, but they're now confirmed 40,000 pairs of eyes watching you. Congratulations. Not on this stream right now. That would be insane. Thank you. Once upons are long. Yeah. Admiral Zoe, thank you so much. Oh, there we go. Godless? I've never heard of that one. My god, there's so many things. I mean, every time I like watch a movie and I read the comments, there's always more movies to put on my list of movies to watch or TV shows to watch. It's insane. It's just like, I need to find a way to just be able to do more, but sadly, editing takes a while. And the channel, like, as the channel grows, I'm hoping I'll be able to get more editors and get more editing done, but it's a balance, that's for sure. Let's cook food. Enjoy food, whatever you do cook. It is Taco Friday, so if you haven't yet, tacos are a good idea. Enjoy Aardvark. I'm glad, Kat. I'm glad you enjoy the reactions. It's fascinating to see. I love reading the comments afterwards because I love knowing what people thought of the movie, what they've enjoyed, like how it's like either changed them or they watched it when they were younger and just memories of it. I don't know. It's fascinating. So thank you guys for commenting on everything and just being awesome. Place Beyond the Pines? Is Chris Pine in it? Is it beyond him? Argentina, so southernmost city in the world. Oh, interesting. That's pretty awesome. At some point, maybe. When am I watching Pulp Fiction? At some point. I I watched a Tarantino movie earlier this month, so that'll have to get edited at some point. But there's gonna be more Tarantino movies that are gonna be watched. Yeah, but again, editing just takes a while, so it's you know, it's not it's unfortunate. It is. I wish editing just took like an hour, get it done with, then I could watch so much more. JPW, thank you so much for the $10. Congrats. Thank you. Next 40 will happen even faster. We'll see if we get to 100,000. That's 2001 A Space Odyssey reaction coming out. The reason being, I remember like 10-ish years ago I tried watching it and it just wasn't for me. And so I feel like now it's probably right up my alley. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to see eventually. Don't be mad because it wasn't my thing. Just taking a break. Ah, damn it. I was hoping you'd be done. Do you have any of the ice cream left? Where's the 1923? Oh, okay. Oh, same franchise? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Well, color me surprised. Here in Spain. All right. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. It is late in Europe. I'm sorry about that. 13th Floor. I don't know if I've heard of that one. Yeah, I think The West Wing has a bunch of seasons, no? Yeah, 7 seasons. So that is on my eventually, possibly. I also have to decide what series I react to, and which ones I just watch on my own time. It's tough. Is there a film or a TV series you think has a great premise but falls down in execution, like see a reattempt at it? I don't think so. I'm trying to think. Back what I've seen. And I think for the most part, I guess I find stuff enjoyable in all movies. And if there's something I don't like about it, usually it's I don't really care if I don't really think that it should be remade. I just think that it wasn't my kind of vision, you know? I don't think I'm not super analytical in that sense where I want to see something done better. I just enjoy seeing what people come up with, basically. Matcha tiramisu will knock your socks off. I'm not a fan of tiramisu. I don't like coffee. And yeah, tiramisu has coffee, right? I think that's the one in my... Oh yeah, no. Ugh, no. I think I've tried it once and the texture was not for me at all. And the flavor was not for me. Errol Owl, thank you so much and welcome. And Ben, welcome. Thank you, thank you. Reaction editing is something that AI might be able to do in the near future. Yes and no, because AI may not know what the good parts are. So it could probably do like a preliminary sweep, but not the editing itself, I don't think. The Game is a movie that I want to see. Do I watch other reactors videos on YouTube? I used to. I don't have much time anymore, so I haven't in quite some time. So not much. On my downtime, I enjoy not hearing anyone talk because it's just I hear talking all the time, so I just enjoy not having any noise, any words being heard. So Justin, do a lightning round day where you watch multiple movies, shorter ones on the list. No, I can't watch multiple movies in a day, so that's not gonna happen. Movie Nightcrawler, sorry, Jake Gyllenhaal. You know what? Hold on a sec. That's another person I need. Movie poll, Jake Gyllenhaal. Gyllenhaal. Because I want to do a Hitchcock movie poll. Jake Gyllenhaal. There's a couple of other actors. I've got like a list of polls that I want to do just to get some of their movies watched. I had a stacker from Taco Bell. I don't know what a stacker is. Is it just like a couple of tacos stacked on top of each other? Pulp Fiction, probably the best Tarantino movie to watch first for most people. It's the movie that made him household name. While I've missed that ship, not gonna be the first I watch. Just hit halfway through the ice cream a few days ago. So on the right side, you've got ice cream. Do you eat a little bit of everything, or do you like eat a whole ice cream tub flavor at a time? That's a good question. Kubrick has to be an acquired taste. His movies are sometimes strange. I think it was just the pacing. The pacing was agonizingly slow from what I remember. I've not seen The Elephant Man. Nope. Stefan, thank you so much. Congrats. From New Brunswick. Nice. I was like, I don't know French speaking for sure. Is Stefan an English name? Oh, Steven. There we go. That's what it is. New Brunswick. I've been there. Very nice country. Very amazing. Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Stefan. I'm glad you enjoy them. Dark City? Not heard of that one either. Thank you, Beard Monkey. Thank you so much. 100,000 is the next goal. Or we'll just go to like 80,000 for the next goal. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to wait that long to 100,000. Who knows how long it'll take. But thank you so much. Please don't tell me what movies or TV series are about. I don't want to know. That's just my one request to you guys. you can say you like it, but I don't want to know what it's about because it just, I don't know. I like going in with no information and being surprised. That's my personal preference. Gattaca. I think I know of it because of House, right? No, he says Attica. Oh, never mind. What's Gattaca? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that is, but it is on my list to watch because I feel like I've heard the name a bunch of times and I don't know anything about it. Tiramisu is a fun word. It is tiramisu. It is. If only it was as fun eating it as it is saying it. Yeah, Chrissy, how are you? I hope Sword turned out to be a huge disappointment. I don't think so. Huge disappointment. I'm trying to think. Secret Invasion. I think that'll be the only answer I can think of. It wasn't. Yeah, Secret Invasion. Some stuff reacting to a movie and then decide not to edit it because the movie and therefore reaction was not up to your standard. So every movie that I've reacted to, there's full length on Patreon. I've never recorded a reaction and not put it up there. Whether it gets edited for YouTube isn't necessarily because of my reaction, but because the movie may not perform very well, and so I don't want to spend the time or money on editing it. But the only time that I reacted to a movie that has not been put full length on Patreon is due to technical issues where my recording software stopped and I didn't notice, and so I only recorded like a quarter of the reaction and I was like, well, this sucks. So that only happened once, Lion King 2. So, but aside from that, every reaction that I record is on Patreon, full length. No exceptions, I don't think. No, just Lion King 2. Because of technical difficulties. I had another technical difficulty not too long ago, but I managed to sort of save it. It's more of the audio, but that when that gets edited, there's going to be a little disclaimer in the intro just saying the audio might be a little bit weird at times. Children of Men. Oh gosh, oh gosh. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I'd like to do something else. I don't know what else to do with like my hands, my time, I don't know. Usually if I'm like streaming on Twitch, at least I've got a game to play to, yeah, I don't know, distract myself, I guess. Would you watch Hans Zimmer in concert? Do you go to gigs? I would love to see him in concert. I've been to one concert. Wait. I think I've been to one concert in my life. I'm not a big going out where a lot of people are kind of person. It's just not who I am. If I travel, obviously I'll go out and stuff, but I'm not gonna go see like really popular things and just be around people. French Canadian too, Stefan. Yeah. Flour tortilla with beef and cheese folded into thirds. Oh, interesting. Huh, never heard of that. Hitchcock movie that'll win the poll is Rear Window. Skip the poll and just do the reaction to it. Sometimes I could be surprised by who wins, what movie wins the poll. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this movie is definitely gonna win, and something else wins, and I'm like, how? So, plus it's always fun to see how the polls, like how they move. Sometimes one movie gets like a huge lead, and then a couple days later, another one just like surpassed it. So, I love that. Hey Joseph! Hello from Canada. Watching from the UK. It's getting pretty late. Sun's gone down for you, for sure. one tub at a time. I was going to do a little bit of each at first, then decided I didn't want to start getting space for others. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Well, you could just, you know what you could do? Have like 3 different tubs and then mix them all together. Ooh, I don't know if that would be a good idea. Probably not. I feel like that could be disaster, but it could also be amazing. Oh, all the tubs out, melt them all, put them all in like one big container and eat it. That would be a terrible idea. Once it melts, all the solids will go to the bottom, so you'll just have ice cream, and then at the bottom you'll have like chocolate chunks and like whatever else. Well, thanks, Freddie. Thank you so much. And welcome. I'm glad you like them. Hey, Carl. Followed on Twitch for some reason. I did not know. Maybe forgot. You stream there. I do. I stream every Sunday. Not this Sunday because I have other commitments. But every Sunday I stream there. Currently playing through Fallout 2 in a peaceful run through, which is very different from Fallout 1. I will say Fallout 1 run through was better, but I'm sticking to being nice. Got tickets to the Piano Frog concert? Oh wow, lucky. That's probably sold out, isn't it? Oh man, I think it's gonna attract everyone in like such a massive radius. Piano Frog. Broke a Verowak plushie that's dressed in a moose onesie while you watch movies. Oh no, I mean just during the stream. I have hair ties to do stuff, but movie Warfare? I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it. I think I saw all of Dexter when it came out. I don't remember a lot of what happens. I know, like, I remember the gist of it and some key points, but yeah. I haven't seen the next seasons that came out after the main series. I just got down. Oh, wow. Okay. Do you want to mix our cookies and cream and mint chip? Do it. Norway is not going to get that dark. Yeah, no, it's May. Yeah, if you're more north, it's gonna take a while before it gets dark for sure. Doing voiceover work? I would absolutely love to do voiceover work. It would be great. Finding the gigs, though, is a lot harder. I think Attica mentioned a lot, only know Attica. Oh, that's what House says, which I don't remember what context that is, but so I thought it was Gattaca, but no, he says Attica, so neither ring a bell. Do you have a game you think is the best and or favorite you have played so far? You do not have to have finished, like in my life game, or like Fallout related. Because in my life, I don't think there's a favorite game. That's a tough one. I don't know. I mean, nostalgia factoring in Bubble Bubble. And Snake Rattle and Roll, those 2 games. And Banjo-Kazooie, those 3 games. There we go. Those are the top 3. Probably due to nostalgia, though. Mentioned I'd love to see react to the early 2000 Battlestar Galactica. Is that the thing I can't watch? Synchro mentioned something about a show that is like basically only handheld. I don't remember what it is. Is it Battlestar Galactica? It might be. Anyways, if that is it, I cannot watch it. Thank you, Kat. I cut it recently and now it's finally getting okay. Jack, how are you? Happy Friday. Hope you had a nice day. Have I seen any Sean Penn movies? No. Let me just really quickly look him up on IMDb to make sure I haven't seen. If I have seen him, it's like in a really small role, but I don't think so. Nope, never seen him. Oh, he was uncredited on Little House on the Prairie as kid in 1974 to 1975. Interesting, for 2 episodes. No, I've not seen Sean Penn. I know who he is, I know what he looks like, but that's it. I think in one of my acting classes at some point they showed a movie clip and he was in it. I don't know what movie it was, but that's the most I've seen him in a like 30-second clip. Thank you, Jack. 40K going for the moon. 100K. Elviesel. Hello, Germany. I hope you're doing well. If you're late, that's okay. Better late than never. Also, if you were a wizard, you'd never be late. You'd arrive precisely when you mean to. How are you, Fun Cow? Binge all the Andor season 2 full length. Enjoy. Enjoy. It's a great show. I feel like whenever people ask me my opinion or like, oh, is this a good show? I'm like, could be. I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to influence anyone's opinion or like give away if I enjoy something or not. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Puss in Boots? Oh my god, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish was amazing. Oh man, that is such a freaking phenomenal movie. I loved it. All you need is a whistle. A movie with Sean Penn on Secret Life of Walter Mitty? Isn't that a... I know Ben Stiller's in it. $5K celebration. Congratulations on 40K. 8 times later. Thank you. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I think that's the one with Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right. Or is that Dazed and Confused? I don't know. I think I get those two confused when I'm dazed. Or like, oh, it's not a light. This is just not light. Andor was amazing. It just finished last night. Yeah, I mean, sadly, that means there's no more Andor because they release 3 episodes a week and it's been 4 weeks, and so it's done. But yeah, it's a great series. Now I've got The Last of Us, 1 more episode, and then next week I got to figure out what TV series I'm starting up on Patreon after. I'm gonna have to consult my list and see. Trek 5 to come soon, right? Are they? Is it done, or are they still animating it? I don't know. Summer's a totally hot season. Are you all prepared for it this year? I'm looking forward to it. Warmth and not being cold. The only problem is, until I put on the AC, this room gets really hot. Like last week, it was between 20 and 23 degrees outside, and in here it was like 29. So it was a bit ridiculous. Hey Matt, how are you? Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy them. Down to earth. I wish I was in space. But I need a green screen and space behind me. Thank you, Matt. Any more short films you might be a part of that we could see you in? Like Hope? Hope was like green screen heavy. I would love to be in another movie like that. That was amazing. but not anything immediately down in the pipeline in that style. I've got a couple in mind. We'll see. But I am working on writing a feature film, so that's going to take a lot of my brain power. A good place I'll recommend just to watch that. I mean, it's not on my immediate list to watch. There's a few I don't know what they are. I haven't looked it up in a while, but there's a few that I definitely want to watch that are 1 or 2 seasons long. Landman? I don't know what Landman is. AC service last weekend. Been around Tennessee ever since. That's usually how it happens. If you get your air conditioner serviced or fixed up and ready to go, it's going to be cold for a while. 1883 and 1923. There's another... Okay, maybe you guys know. I'm trying to think. There was... I think it might be a series. Maybe James Franco is in it. And I think it's based off of a Stephen King novella. I don't know what it is, but I think the title is a date of some kind. I don't remember what... Anyways, I remember when that came out, I was like, I'm interested, but I know nothing about it. I don't know if it's James Franco. If it's not him, I'm not going to be able to know what it is. Maybe it's not him. Oh wait, 11/22/63. Yeah, Ben, that's... Anyways, I don't know what it's about. It's a TV miniseries, so that's actually way better. But yeah, okay. Yeah, Wayne, 11/22/63. Yeah, so November 11th, 1963, or something else. Landman from the creator of Yellowstone. Oh, Yellowstone is that with Kevin Costner? TV, did you watch? I still have to watch Pacific, Master of Air. I watched The Pacific. That's on Patreon. I haven't seen Master of the Air yet. I have to ask someone who's seen it a few questions. I have a friend who's seen it, and I have to ask them a few questions before I decide to watch it or not. How long of a backlog of movies do you have lined up? You requested a few movies during the last YouTube stream. Just wondering how long I might have to wait. Well, think of it this way, John. I get I don't want to say a metric buttload, but I get a lot of movie requests through streams or comments or anywhere. So, and I can't guarantee to watch them all. A lot of times what I do is I see what's been requested a lot and I try to watch that, but there's ways that you can, like, I guess, expedite it. People on Patreon have a marble race that whoever wins, it's like picking a name out of a hat. You get to choose a movie. There's reactor requests. I have a Google form that I take all the responses, all the suggestions. I have a database for it, and then I can query it to sort of see the top like 50 recommended movies, and I can make polls from that. So I can never guarantee to watch every single movie that is recommended, because if every video I have, like, let's say 20 plus recommendations, there's no way I can keep up with all of the recommendations. Never experienced a season like this where I'm having the AC on for a couple of days and then turning the furnace back on. Yeah, it's a bit of everything. That's all it is. It's just trying to see what we want and changing their minds. I have hair bands for when I'm not reacting. My hair's usually up, not when I react though. Billy Bob Thornton? I've heard that name. Oh, he's in Bad Santa. No one would believe in 2025 this world is being watched keenly and closely by intelligence greater than man's, and yet as mortal as his own as they push the like button and subscribed. Crazy. It's fascinating to see where the world happens, right? 50 years ago, no one would imagine this. Dark is an excellent series. I've seen a few people recommend that one. It's German, correct? The metric buttload is the scientific. It is, yeah, definitely. I guess in the States it would be, you know, an imperial buttload. I don't think it's as impressive, but that's fine. Metric buttloads are slightly smaller than imperial buttloads, if I remember right. I mean, I guess it depends what kind of conversion rate you're going with, because if it's a foot versus a meter, no. So I guess it depends. Yellowstone reminds me, a lot of my friends recommended I watch it. Several months later, I can only remember Yellow and ended up watching Yellow Jackets. Yeah, they came out around the same time. Yeah, I've heard great things about both Yellowstone and Yellow Jackets. But I don't know if they're finished or if they're gonna have more seasons after. I have no idea. 2 British period piece TV shows. Sharp with Sean Bean. Okay, I already know what happens to him. Hornblower. I don't know how to say that name. Both are excellent shows. Hornblower novels were inspired a lot of the original story. Oh, cool. I feel like I've heard. No, I'm thinking Sharp Objects. Never mind. Never heard of either. Please watch Dark. How many seasons is Dark series? 3 seasons. Oh, that's not bad. And plus, I like seeing, but if I watch a TV series or a movie that is from another country, I'm going to watch it in the original language with subtitles. BBC's Sherlock. No, that's the one with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman, correct? That's also on my list of things to watch. I think there's like, I thought it was a limited series, but it's not. There's like several chunks of small episodes. I don't really know. I got confused. I thought it was just like a limited series, but yeah. We could do reactions, reviews, Space Jam, Looney Tunes, Back in Action, Space Jam, and New Legacy. I've heard of Space Jam. I didn't know Space Jam had a sequel. I've seen Looney Tunes cartoon when I was younger, if that helps. I don't know if that's live action or not, or if it's because I think Space Jam is live action and with some animated characters. I could be wrong. I'll have to consult the Office of Weights and Measures on buttloads. Probably best to do that, yeah. Yellowstone probably done. Yellow Jackets ongoing. Okay, good. I like watching series that are completed just because I can watch them all and not have to pay attention to when the next one comes out. I'm terrible at keeping track of things. Apollo 13, it's on the channel. Billy Bob Thornton's in Apollo 13. I've seen him in something. Oh, Billy Bob Thornton is in Armageddon. Oh, okay. Okay, so I've seen him in a couple things. I just don't remember him. Good to know. Upstairs was pretty fun. One of the few box sets you still have on DVD. Interesting. How old? I guess I sort of assume most people do TV series before. Oh, no, wait. Before they get big, but I could be wrong. Or TV series. Oh, it's based on novels. Interesting, I guess. Wait, it ran for 15 Oh, okay, hold on a second. IMDb says there's 18 episodes, but it ran from 1993 to 2008. Oh my god, look at him on the poster. Oh my god. Um, there are 7 seasons, each with a handful of episodes. What? Okay, interesting. What is going on? That's interesting. I never would have thought that. Sherlock and Sharp. There we go. The same format, limited episodes per season. Each episode is almost a movie. Okay, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, this is the first time I really hear of Sharp, so I mean, it has Sean Bean. Can't go wrong with that. I mean, maybe I need to do a Sean Bean poll. I don't actually know what movies he's in. I saw him in Ronin. Yeah, Ronin. Twin Peaks, 2.5 seasons and a movie. Season 2 should be watched completely. Conceptualized 2 shorter seasons. All I know is Twin Peaks has started, and then 1 season is like 15 years later or something. That's the extent. Armageddon. Okay, yeah, okay. A couple of Sharp specials after a long gap. I mean, that's pretty neat. Retaking, I mean, taking up continuing a story from years ago. I like that, especially if it in the universe it makes sense. Like Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick. It's not Top Gun happened and then Top Gun Maverick actually takes place a few years after Top Gun. Is like that time length is not 100% accurate, but there's still a time gap. Somebody was in a Bond movie and a Tom Clancy movie. I may see them eventually. I do want to see Bond movies at some point in the future. No, it's Fireflies on Patreon, yeah. Most of my TV series are on Patreon. There's a few that have been edited for YouTube, but I have to figure out if I'm doing a different channel for TV or not. Short books are still ongoing? Oh, interesting. What? Hopefully, I don't know. I feel like typically they drop in quality after a while, but I don't know if that's the case. Alita the Battle Angel is actually on my list of movies that I will watch. I'm hoping in June. A friend. It's on my to watch movies from a friend. That along with Maverick and I'll find it somewhere. There's another one. Ghost in the Shell. There we go. That's the one. Okay. Those 3 are movies that that are already locked in for me to watch. Enjoyed the Sharp books, but the ones that have come out in recent years are definitely not as good quality. I mean, that's a really long time for books to come out. That's crazy. That's amazing though. Keep my hair so gorgeous. I wash it and then brush it sometimes. That's my secret. Season 3, 25 years later. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I have Firefly. Hold on a sec. I don't really know what. Hold on a sec. I'm trying to remember what series I've seen. Oh, Queen's Gambit. That was the limited series, which is amazing. Chernobyl, that was edited. We got Firefly, Arcane. That was the 2 seasons, which they're done, so that's done. Pacific. We got Fallout, Queen's Gambit, and then I'm currently watching, well, Andor season 2, and I think after, let me see if I can pull this up. Where is it? There we go. So, TV series. At some point, I want to watch the Dune miniseries. I think it's like 6 episodes or something. That's at some point. What else do I have? I don't know where I put my list of TV series to watch. Well, that doesn't help. I'm also very not extremely well organized person sometimes. I forget things. Ted Lasso's on the list of to watch, and oh man, I'll have to find it. I don't know what the list is. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't help you guys. But there's a lot of TV series that I want to watch. Ghost in the Darkness. I didn't read anything beyond that. Oh yeah, Big Z. Big Z is like great at not spoiling anything. Definitely appreciate it. Party Monster, Macaulay Culkin and Seth Green. Interesting. I feel like I always have music playing and it stops. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if I do the Bond movies, I think I would start from the beginning and then go through and then end up with Daniel Craig's. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This is whenever there's decisions to be made, that's usually where I hesitate and then things get pushed off a lot. Hey Jason, how are you? Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Natural curls? Yeah, this is whatever this is natural, yeah. Not curly, but there's waviness, I guess I would say. Cross into tomorrow for you. All right, have a good night, Pixie. Sleep well and have a great weekend. Happy Saturday. The world clearly hasn't ended yet in Saturday. Ed Harris. Oh, Ed Harris is a great actor. Fantastic. I'm glad you like them, Jason. Every movie's a tearjerker. Occasionally I even tell you the movie. And then I don't watch any of them. How do I keep my hair so gorgeous? Real answer will shock you. I mean, there's some frizzies. When you wrote is not a spoiler, you're saying Star Wars takes place in space, so then I should be able to just, from the movie title, I should be able to infer what you said. Green and Culkin, as you've never seen them before. Well, I've never seen Seth Green before, I don't think, so got that right. Skip the Daniel Craig Bond? No, thank you. I will watch them. Rocky Horror Cast here, Pennsylvania. Check out Rocky Horror Picture Show. So, I try to stay away from musicals just because I don't want to deal with copyright issues. So, yeah, that's the thing. If it's a musical, I'm probably not gonna watch it just because. Well, I'm not gonna. If I react to it, it'll probably just be on Patreon, unless I feel adventurous and want to try to edit around the copyright. Have you ever not gone through with a React series because you disliked a TV show? Like, do you mean I started it and stopped? Or do you mean I passed on even starting it because I don't think it would be for me? I don't think I've started a TV series and stopped. No. Ed Harris, some great movies. Favorite is The Right Stuff with a great cast. The Right Stuff was really amazing. I saw it really after Apollo 13, I think. That's a long movie, but it doesn't feel super long. It's also why it hasn't been edited for YouTube, because it's like 3 hours and 15 minutes, I think. Hey, Iskiel, how are you? From Greenland. Oh, wow, nice. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Never love who it swears by using mayonnaise, get a gorgeous luster in your hair. People have different ways of doing things. That song's not really a musical. Well, it says musical horror on IMDb, so I assume it's a musical. Hey, Jeremiah. Ern is a positive personality. I try to be positive because the world is negative already. People just need more positive in their lives. Plus, if you surround yourself with positivity, then it typically makes your mood better. It's not going to fix everything, but if you're surrounded with negativity all the time, then you're probably just going to be not miserable, just more negative in general, and we don't need more negative stuff, okay? Well, welcome, Kat. Enjoy. For whoever watches stuff that I've done before, either like old reactions or stuff on Patreon, I see all the comments. So it's not like if it's something old, I'm not going to see the comments. The way that YouTube works is a new comment gets posted no matter what video it's on. Same with Patreon, I get a list of all comments. So don't be shy to comment if you watch older stuff and you're like, oh, I'm not going to see that. I will. Eric did not give a spoiler. It's what the whole movie is about from the start. Yeah, but that's the thing is I don't even want to know what the movie is about. Like I don't want to know like where it takes place, what genre it is, what the main event is. I'll see it when I watch the movie. That's my preference. Other people want to know what things are about, which is fine. I don't want to know anything about it. Maybe after watching a pilot and filming it? Nope. I think usually most TV series I've heard of before, and so I have an idea if it's going to be up my alley or not. Sometimes I could be wrong, but I don't think it's ever something that's been so bad that I've stopped. Stop watching Stranger Things? Okay. Stop watching TV show Lost? Lost was awesome. I know of Pierce Brosnan as like, that's the first Bond person I knew because I played GoldenEye on the N64 and Bond looks like him. And then so I knew Pierce Brosnan was James Bond. And then there was like, people from before. And I was like, I don't know. I think Daniel Craig is after Pierce Brosnan, right? I think so. Thank you, Synchro, for what is this for YouTube? Being a member. Subbing. Nope. Joining? Becoming a member? I don't know. Whatever it is. Making 40 of the 40K reference. In the grim darkness of the absurd present, there is only reactions. Thanks for the 40K reference. Didn't know that. But enjoy. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Always appreciated. Have a great weekend. Hey, Dean. Thank you so much. State of Grace? I don't know if I know that one. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a pilot where I've just been like, no thanks. I will say, so actually there's a TV series that I started watching, not reacting to, and because I heard a lot of great things. A lot of people were recommending it, and so I decided to try it, and I just didn't care for it. I think I got 2 episodes in, maybe 3, and I stopped partway, but Fringe. A lot of people say it's amazing, and I was never able to continue. It just wasn't for me. I just didn't want to, I didn't want to watch it. it didn't capture my interest or anything, and I was just like, yeah, I'd rather just not watch anything. Follow Kevin Smith series, Clerks 3. We just found out that there's a bunch of movies in that universe. I thought there were 3, so didn't know. Greenland, the movie? I don't know if I've heard of that. There's so many movies that I'm hearing of for the first time, everyone. One of my favorite TV shows of all times, Game of Thrones? Lost? So I haven't seen Lost in a while, so maybe that's changed. What else? I like Game of Thrones, I would say. Yeah. That one. Lost was a show about people who just didn't know where they were. Yeah, they were lost. David Lynch films, just the one. Mulholland Drive. Yeah, the rest I have not seen. Yeah, that one is on the channel. That one my David Lynch poll. Review the Buffy remake. Well, considering I've never seen Buffy, I don't really want to see a remake before I've seen the original Buffy, so no. Yeah, Severance is up there at some point. I hope to get to it. $1 million live stream? Yeah, we'll see about that. If that ever happens, I'll be doing reactions. I don't think that's possible. I see like bigger channels that have got like, 200, 400,000 K. Like, there's not many reaction channels that have 1 million. There might be a couple, if any. A billion years ago, I saw Shawshank Redemption in theater and had zero clue what it was about. Blown away. See, that's what I want going into a movie, is just going into it not knowing. Which is where like I've gotten the reactor requests. I've had movies requested that I'd never heard of before, and so I'm like, I don't know what I'm getting into, and they've been amazing. I'm always like, wow, this was fantastic. Like Dave was requested, and I was like, I don't know what the hell this is, but it was fun. It was just great. Like also 8th grade, and I'm like, I don't know what this is aside from it probably takes place someone in 8th grade, and it's just there's movies that are requested that I've just never heard of before, and I don't look anything up, and I'm just like, let's watch it and see what it's about. So, and then those are always so fun. Even the last couple of Game of Thrones series, last couple of Game of Thrones series, just House of the Dragon. That's the only other Game of Thrones series, right? I think there's another one coming out. I don't know if it's this year or next year. Yeah, I like House of the Dragon. I want to see From. I don't know what it's about. Wait, that's the one with Michael from Lost, right? Yeah. I want to watch it because he's in it. I want to watch Person of Interest because Michael Emerson is in it. So basically there's TV series that I want to watch because an actor is either like in Lost or something that I really enjoyed them and I want to see more. And I'm like, I don't know what this is about, but I just want to see it because they're in it. Thanks, Jeremiah. Sorry this isn't $40,000. I hope it's not $40,000. If that ever happened, I don't know what I would do. Like spontaneously combust? I don't know. But $4 is okay. No need for the 40,000. When people start talking about a movie I haven't seen, I leave. Even trailers. Yeah, I was, which sucks for working on sets, on movie sets, and being in movies. It's just like everyone talks about movies all the time, and I'm like, I'm gonna go stand over here. I'm like, I'm good. Some people started talking about Tarantino movies, and I'm like, I'm leaving. Or there's some David Lynch talk, and I'm just like, I don't want to hear anything, because usually they go into detail about specific scenes or like themes or events, and I'm just like, I can't. I gotta leave. A movie put forward for you in Marvel's Race, 116 minutes. That's less than 2 hours. That's not long. Um, 180 minutes. That's long. We got 3 hours right there. Clerks is on the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress. I don't know what that means. Um, that's a US thing? I don't know. I don't know US stuff for the most part. The Last of Us, if I play the games, are you looking forward to Sunday's? So I have not played the games. I get motion sickness whenever I play games, but I do have The Last of Us Part 1. I got it sort of recently on, I think it's PS3. And so I need to do like a special setup to try to play it and see if I can. I hope I can, but I don't know. I may not be able to play them. And yes, I'm looking forward to the last episode. Very excited. I'm a bit sad though, because I'm always sad whenever a season or a series ends. And I'm just like, I just want more. Thank you, Carl, for the $10. I want to see Person of Interest. I don't know. Hold on a sec. How many Person of Interest? 5 seasons? Really? It's that long? Okay. I don't know when. I need to. I don't know when I will. But anyways, Michael Emerson is in it, so that's all I need to know, that he's in it. Thank you, Carl. The IT crowd is insanely hilarious when you feel like something cheerful and silly. Every time I see the IT crowd, I always think the it crowd, because, you know, the clown it, isn't it, I feel like it's usually in capitals. And so anyways, the IT crowd, I've heard good things about it, but I've never seen it. I've seen Silicon Valley. I don't know if it's anything near that or remotely similar. Or the IT crowd, is it British? I think it's British. Anyways, I'm gonna say it's British. Which usually British humor is more up my alley. Make it to 1 million. We'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see. 3 reaction channels at or near 1 million subs. There's not that many. There's really, really not. And I feel like, yeah, anyways, I don't think I'll get to 1 million. I'm like aiming for eventually getting to 100,000, you know, small steps. Maybe first I'll aim for 60, then 80, then 100. We'll see. Have I watched Dairy Girls? No, I don't know what Dairy Girls is, so I have not. Top 10 for 2 years now? Top 10! Oh yeah! And a sequel too. I don't think so. I think this is a joke. Shawshank Redemption is your favorite Stephen King movie. Are you gonna react to Welcome to Derry? I don't know what that is, so I don't know. When I retire, I'll make 959,400 usernames subscribed to you. That would, I think that would actually hurt the channel more than anything, to be honest. It would also be way more depressing to be like, I have 1 million subscribers and yet I get like 10,000 views on a video. I'd be like, great. I think it would be way more depressing than anything. Please don't do that. Person of Interest was really good. Looking forward to your reacts on those. I think I don't know where I have it, but I had a DVD of, I think, the first season of Person of Interest. I think someone accidentally gave it to me, and I haven't, maybe it's a different season, I don't know, but I saw that Michael Emerson was on it, and I was like, I need to see this now, and I haven't watched it yet. 28 Years Later is coming out in theaters next month, you think? Have you, or are you planning to watch? So I've seen 28 Days Later, it's on the channel. I have not seen 28 Weeks Later. What type of genre movies do you prefer to watch? Drama, hard-hitting, depressing movies, and sci-fi. Those are overall my favorites. Those I can watch any day, anytime, however many in a row, and I'm fine. Other genres, I need like a break in between a lot of times. So glad you got to catch the stream for your radio show. Oh, you have a radio show? Like a theater radio show or radio host show? Curious. Loved my Hidden Figures reaction. Thank you. I'm a civil engineer. I'm very, very civil. So I don't swear. I specialize in construction engineering, mostly like highway construction, reconstruction, rehabilitation type stuff. Dusk Till Dawn, no. I have not. Not yet. Hopefully they don't take too long with the next season. I mean, I think typically 2 years is a normal wait. I do know Fallout is coming out. Fallout Season 2 is coming out at the end of this year, which is exciting, which is less than 2-year wait, so that's good. But I think usually 2+ year wait is normal now. Unfortunately, I'm really bummed about that. Yeah, Fallout 2 later. Oh, it's gonna be so great. I'm so excited for it. Dim's doom-induced motion sickness. That's what we call it in the 90s. In the 90s, we called it motion sickness where I'm from. Which is why I guess I still call it motion sickness. I know some people call it simulation sickness. I think that's for video games and movies, maybe? I don't know, but motion sickness is my term for everything. Already renewed for season 3. Hopefully that means that they're writing it and then they're going to be filming it, and it'll come out like a year after Fallout 2. Season 2. That would be great. I'm hoping. Not good for reaction, but The Kids in the Hall, sketch comedy from Canada, is absolutely amazing. I've heard Kids in the Hall. Never knew what it was. How many accents can I pull off? A couple. Am I going to do them? No. No. Maybe in movies. Welcome to Darius, the new Stephen King series. Oh, okay. Darius, the town where it. Oh, I haven't seen it. Any of them? There's one in like the 70s or 80s maybe, and I know there's a recent-ish one. I've never seen them. Yeah, Firefly is on Patreon. And Serenity. Because why would you watch Firefly and not Serenity, you know? Would you be inclined to watch Star Trek movies, given you watch some Star Wars? Yeah, so I'm currently continuing the Star Wars franchise. I'm at the TV series, live-action TV series, starting with Mandalorian. I'll start that next month. After I finish Star Wars, I do want to start a new long-running franchise. I don't know what it is yet. Star Trek is up there. I do want to see it. I don't know if I should just watch the movies now and then eventually watch the TV series after, or if it's best to watch the TV series in conjunction with the movies based on the release date. I don't know. That's always... I feel like I should just start the TV series and watch everything in release order so I get to sort of follow it, but I don't know. We'll see. Pitch Black. I know there's Chronicles of Riddick. I think those are in the same universe, right? For a good scary because it could really happen movie, check Enemy of the State. That is Will Smith and someone else, right? Yeah. That happened to 28 months later. They missed their boat. It was too late. They filmed one movie and then for 28 days later, and then 28 weeks later they filmed the other. And then they missed the months, so now they're doing years. And then we've got 28 decades later coming out in 270 some years. Hey, Gumbercules. Nice name. I like it. Thank you. Found tab streams. Those were the days. Back in the day. Times are changing, aren't they? So you've been here for a while then. Nice. Know about concrete? I know a decent amount about concrete. Asphalt, yeah. Playing roadcraft. It's almost like civil engineering. It's basically the same thing. Public radio host. Oh, nice. That sounds like fun. Jose modern blues music. I hope you enjoy it. I just want everyone to enjoy their jobs and stuff in life. Congratulations. Thank you, Shelby. A boy and his dog. Yeah, because that was in Cooper's house. Or was it a man and his dog? But I heard, from Fallout, I heard about the movie A Boy and His Dog. So, I'll have to watch it at some point. Yeah, Pitch Black. I mean, so many movies to watch. Pitch Black now on the list. I've got so many existing ones. No problem, Beer. I mean, I try my best to respond to all the comments. Sometimes I miss some. Like if I scroll down, sometimes it like skips and so I try my best. If I do miss a comment, it's not on purpose. I do really enjoy reading everything. It's 5 a.m. there. All right, well, sleep well. Have a nice sleep. 5 a.m. Yeah. I mean, it's like 7:30 here, and I'm ready for bed. Have I seen any of the new Star Trek series? No, I have not. I will eventually see all of them at some point. Ever got the opportunity? Would you want to act in a TV series? 100%. Yes, definitely. Oh, that would be amazing. I would love to have a recurring role on a TV series. I would be down for that. Hopefully it happens. Babylon 5 or Farscape. There's a lot of like sci-fi TV series that I don't really know much about. I'm just like, I don't know, they're in space. I'll eventually see them and figure out what they're about. 2010, the year we make contact. Is that the somewhat sequel to 2001: A Space Odyssey? I don't know if it's related to that, right? Chris Pine is in Star Trek. Yeah, Chris Pine is in it. Other people are too. I feel like I knew. Oh, Gamora's in it, and I think that's all I know. Oh, some other guy. I don't know his name. Zachary something, maybe? Zachary Quinto. Right? Yeah. Watching Star Trek, definitely start with the original series before the movies. That's what I assume, but we'll see eventually. I mean, I don't even know where... I don't know what streaming service has them. I'll have to check. Was Eating Gilbert Grape one movie I highly recommend? That's either Leonardo DiCaprio or Johnny Depp or both, I think. Target total 17 seasons. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. I watched the first Pitch Black. No need to watch the other stuff. If I like Pitch Black, I'll watch the next stuff. If I didn't like it, I probably won't watch the rest. Or it also depends on how it performs. If it performs well, I'll probably watch another one. I don't know. Seen It's a Wonderful Life, Casablanca. Other older movies you'd like to see? I don't know many older movies. I mean, there's a bunch that I've heard the name of. Like, there's Citizen Kane. I don't know when Close Encounters was made, so I don't know if that constitutes an older movie. But I feel like there's a handful of movies that I've heard of that I'm blanking on right now. There's like a couple that I just thought, oh, like Rear Window, I do want to see. I've heard of Vertigo. Oh, Psycho, just to see what it's about. I mean, just to see how it's made. But I guess there's a handful of older movies that I know of that I'm curious to see. But I don't know of many. Hey, Suitable Hat, how are you? Getting scary out there? The world is dark and full of terrors. The night is dark and full of terrors. Oh, I didn't know there was 3. I know there was Chronicles of Riddick. I didn't know there was Riddick. Thank you, Suitable Hat. How are you? Actually, very mildly enjoyable, not terrible. Personal level, how much time do you spend making your videos? Well, if a movie is 2 hours long, so I take at least 2 hours for that, because I do the intro and the outro. So if a movie is 2 hours long, I'll probably allocate like 2.5 to 2 hours and 45 minutes for the recording of it. And then the editing, I will allocate, it'll probably take me about 3 times that to edit it, but add in some procrastinating and pushing things back. So I don't 100% know exactly how long it takes, but too long. And then similarly for TV series, obviously, however long the episode is, plus a little bit of intro, a little bit of outro, and editing is the editing is what takes up all the time, basically. Firefly, the hero of Canton, the man we call Jane. Yes, she weighs the same as the duck. You pull the bridge out of her. How does your brain? That's like, their interactions are just so amazing in Firefly. I love everything. And again, the hero of Canton. Oh man, what a fun series. I feel like I should suggest movies that you could reference lost actors. Unfortunately, in what I see them, I'm gonna call them by whatever character they are in Lost. I'm like, oh look, it's Michael. And I'm like, I don't know what his character's name is. And then I miss it, and then they don't say it for a while. I'm like, I don't remember what his name is. I'm also terrible with names, so that doesn't help. 12:33 there. It is in the UK. Thank you, Joe, for the super chat. Really appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Fallout roll? Yes, I would do a Fallout roll. In a heartbeat. Give me a villain roll. I'll do it. Oh, I'd love to play a villain. SimCity or City Skyline, your gamer library? I've played City Skyline. But I don't play games that involve engineering. I play games to not think. And so the City Skylines that I did play are, cities are terrible. Comedy with young Tom Hanks, The Money Pit. Young Tom Hanks, I saw him in Big, and I'm like, he's so young. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. The live stream today. Yeah, I posted yesterday, I think, and then I posted on Twitter, and I don't really know how to let more people know that when I'm doing a stream, but so excited to know you might be watching Star Trek. I want to at some point. It's just I gotta, like, as the channel grows, I'll be able to focus more time on this instead of like other work that I have to do, you know? So as the channel grows, I'm hoping to be able to do more reactions. Go get some food. All right, thank you, Orange Lion. Enjoy your ice cream also after. You don't have to listen to me. We'll see. We'll see. I'll listen to who I want to listen to. Paramount Plus? Yeah, I don't have Paramount Plus for... I mean, I usually like alternate which streaming service I have. I think right now I have Crave for The Last of Us. Yeah. And then I don't know what I'm gonna get next. I guess it depends what TV series I'm gonna watch. Already watched the best older movies ever. 12 Angry Men. That was a really good one, though. Very, very good. You want to speak English? You speak French? Best reaction from YouTube. I'm glad. Don't understand the discussion. All right. Have a good night, Bunny. You'll see the translation. YouTube, yeah. Merci. Bonne nuit. Michael. Michael. Merci beaucoup. Sci-fi much, the Andromeda Strain. Yeah, it's Michael Crichton, right? I don't have it. Which one do I have? I have a few of his books that I haven't read that I think my mom gave them to me and I didn't know it, and then it's been in a box for a while, and then I found them. I'm like, I've never read this, so I'll have to. The Puppet Man? The Puppet Man? No, wait. Gingerbread Man? The Muffin Man. That's what I'm thinking of. Mood for pop culture nostalgia. Watch Ready Player One. Like it more than the first time for sure. I've heard good things about Ready Player One. I've never seen it though. I think it's Steven Spielberg, right? Do you have fun editing your videos down? No. No, I don't. I don't enjoy it. I do it out of necessity, basically. I wish I enjoyed it, but I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I prefer doing TV series just because they're shorter. That's like doing an episode. It's not as draining as being like, oh look, a 3-hour movie. So I guess editing TV series is a bit more fun, but I wouldn't put it in the fun camp. African Queen. I've seen a few people mention that one. Humphrey Bogart. He's our guy. Thank you, Kai. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. The Burbs? It's weird to me that Tom Hanks was doing comedy. So at least he spent 4 hours per video, including editing. There's like 6 to 8 hours minimum for sure. 6 to 8 hours per video when you include editing. More like 8 to 10 actually, I would say. 8 to 10 hours per video if you include editing. Editing rule of thumb for new people will take 10 times as long as you think and is only finished if you have a deadline. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's fair. I'm not a fan of editing. I think editing for this has affected how I edit short films also. So it's not as creative and as smooth when I edit short films now. So I gotta figure out how to do that again. Starting point for old films, U.S. National Film Registry is a collection of films deemed with historical or cultural significance. But for the U.S., I guess. I do know the American Film Institute has like a top 100 movies, and I've been tempted to dabble into it, but maybe later this year. We'll see. Goosey's new BFF? Yes! For sure, I'll be Goosey's new BFF. Oh, I think we hit it off really well. She's fantastic. So you like to play a villain, so you're the villain of your city's skyline universe? Oh no, not the villain. I'm their savior. Girl fight? Interesting. Never heard of that one. Definitely start watching the Final Destination franchise. You'll enjoy it. I have no doubt that I'll enjoy it. I don't know if it's something that I would react to or not, though. So it all, you know, depends. This, oh gosh, where is it? Someone is involved in the end phase of building projects. When I found out you're an engineer, finger was posted above the unsubscribe button for a second. If that's what it takes for you to unsubscribe, or potentially, it is what it is. Start watching Picard. I mean, I would rather start with the older stuff and watch it basically how everyone else has watched it. Hey Romero, how are you? Do I take movie requests? A few different ways that you can request movies. One is comments on YouTube, but again, there's no guarantee that I'll watch it, because if I get 100 comments requesting movies, I can't realistically watch all 100. I have a Google form in the comment of all my videos where you can recommend movies, and I poll my database of all those recommendations to get ideas what to put on polls. You can join Patreon. There's a once a month Marvel race, and the winner gets to choose a movie for me to watch. It's like picking a name out of a hat, so it's all random. And there's also Reactor website, which I think is in my... It's also in my video descriptions, where you can request movies that way. There is a fee, but it's not for everyone. Understandable. Those are how I could do movie requests. I can't realistically say yes to every single person's movie request, because that's hundreds, even thousands of movies. Who the hell is Chad? I don't know who Chad is. Hey, Lefty. How are you? Thank you so much. Have a great weekend also. Thanks for stopping by. What do I do when I ain't making YouTube reactions? Work on short films, work on feature films, work on films in general. Yard work, housework, programming. What else do I do? I like jigsaw puzzles, so I do some of those. Read, relax, do some exercise, that kind of stuff. It's getting warmer, so going out for more walks and hikes is going to be a thing. Shout out on the show. Oh boy, oh boy. Thank you so much. I hope you have fun. Enjoy. Play amazing music. That's all I know. I don't know how radio hosts work, but yeah. If a man who lives on Drury Red Lane, that one. I don't actually. I've seen Trek. I don't know who the Muffin Man is. I don't know fairy tales. I don't know that kind of stuff. So this is completely new to me. Thank you, Joe, for the super chat. Next Tarantino movie, watch Pulp Fiction, then Django Unchained, and Once Upon a Time on Hollywood. It all depends on which one wins a poll, because I have a Tarantino poll that I want to do. See which one is watched next, because I've seen Inglourious Bastards, which was fun. But I should probably watch Pulp Fiction, let's face it. Hold on a sec. Should probably watch Pulp Fiction. Maybe, hold on a sec. Let me just write something. I really just want to see the John Travolta meme. So. I know that much. They have Ready Player 2 in the works? Oh, interesting. Well, hopefully it's good. Have you reacted to $1 Million Baby in Manchester by the Sea? No and no, I have not. $1 Million Baby, I know Clint Eastwood, Hilary Swank is in it. Manchester by the Sea, I think it's... Well, it's two people. I think Michelle Williams. And... I want to say Dave Franco, but I could be wrong. Dark side of YouTube editing. It is, yeah. It is. But again, like, once the channel grows, hopefully I'll be able to afford to get more edited for you guys to, you know, check out and like. Being a video editor is my job. It's very tedious at times, I can attest. I mean, yeah. Do you do video editing for YouTube only, or do you do like corporate stuff? Do you do movies? Do you at least get to like change things up? Or all I say is I do appreciate editors, so thank you for being a video editor. Tom Hanks did a comedy TV series and drag. Oh really? I did not. There's so much about Tom Hanks I don't know. I've only know like his 90s and onward drama career, I guess. All right, Shelby, have a great night. Sleep well and have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. Hey Sean, how are you? Still cold over there? Or is it warmed up? I know it's cold here. Early run rental movie, Waiting in Van Wilder. I feel like I've seen clips of Van Wilder. Or trailer. I don't know, one or the other, or two, or both, I don't know. Dinner break at a board gaming convention. Oh my god, that sounds amazing! I hope you're having a blast. A board gaming convention? Oh. Like, do you get to just play a lot of board games, or is it browsing around? Settlers of Catan, play that. American Pie series? How many are there? I feel like there's at least 4, right? Hey, Cesar. Thank you so much. From Rio. Oh, hello. I hope you're having a nice day so far. Or end of day, I guess. Last Final Destination movie was fun. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. But I mean, I think I feel like those kinds of movie franchises, it's not, maybe it's not for something unique that you're watching, but for more of the same that you've enjoyed. I could be wrong. Movie request with 1,000 likes would be put on the list. I mean, 1,000 likes, that would definitely be a good way to know a lot of people like it or wanted me to see it. Editors are amazing. Takes a specific mindset. Yeah, I mean, I'm always amazed at people who, like, whatever they do, what people decide to do in life. I'm always like fascinated. It's always neat. I am still here. I'm almost done though. Almost done. Or I thought I was. A lot of reactors work in film or media in general? Possibly. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because if you work in a field, it's also nice to get someone's opinion who works in that field, right? Whether it's like set deck or, you know, props or art department or whatever. It's always nice to know like the ins and outs of the industry. That's what I think, at least. What, Ricketts Glen State Park? Oh, I'm not in the US. Not read Dr. Sleep yet. Really like the movie. Which one prefer favorite difference? Dr. Sleep is a movie that I wanted to watch last Halloween, and then I got busy with film and I didn't have time. And so it's on my list that I should really watch it ASAP. And then I keep forgetting about it, so thank you for reminding me. I'm terrible. I have so many lists of movies and then I lose one or I misplace it and then I forget the movies on that list and I find it eventually and I'm like, oh yeah, all these movies I wanted to watch. Do I own any comic books? I don't. Wait. I may have some. I haven't read them though. I feel like I have some or I had some. I don't remember. No, I don't own any comic books, I'm gonna say. Yeah, so I've seen Arrival. I would love to rewatch it, but I definitely don't think people want to see a rewatch of that, unfortunately. So I'm gonna probably just watch it on my own and enjoy it. Have there been any movies that you laughed at harder than editing, while editing? No, there's been definitely movies that I've cried a lot more while editing, which is why on a second watch, I think sometimes you get a better reaction because people understand it and you really connect with everything a lot more. But that's just me. So while editing, I've definitely cried a lot more at movies than while reacting. But not laughed harder, I don't think. No. No. Game adaptation, Fallout or The Last of Us. Well, I can't say, like, I can't compare it to the games because I haven't really played them enough to, I mean, I haven't played the Last of Us games, so I can't really comment on that. And for Fallout, I've only played Fallout 1 and part of 2, so I don't know. But in terms of TV series, which one do I mean, at the moment, I definitely prefer The Last of Us. But Fallout is amazing, so I'd have to wait to see what Fallout Season 2 is like to really be able to compare. But even just the first season, I would say definitely The Last of Us is a lot more up my alley, just because it's a lot more hard-hitting. Thank you again, Zeus. I try to be honest as possible. Sometimes I think things and I forget to say them out loud, but I try my best to say them. All right, send me a link, yes, please. Enjoy. Have a great night. Thanks for being here. Good morning, Chris. From Australia. Nice. It is Saturday. The world is still turning. Casey Affleck. Oh, that's who it is. Okay, I knew it was someone's brother. I didn't know who. Casey Affleck. I forgot he was an actor. You have Inglourious Basterds? Never watched it yet? Are you saying I watched a movie before you? Okay, nice. You're a Western fan. If you watch Tarantino, you gotta. I mean, I haven't seen many Westerns, so I don't know if I'm a Western fan. I'll see it eventually. Big was probably one of his first big drama roles. Hey Mark, how are you? Editing is one reason why you don't make videos. The other is that you can't stand to hear your voice. I feel like a vast majority of people who do videos are the same in terms of not liking to hear their own voice, but you get used to it. I'm fine hearing my voice now. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, Craig. How are you? Aloha. You miss going to Blockbuster to rent a movie? I never had a Blockbuster. We had like a corner store with very few movie selections, so no, I don't. Yeah, there was not a lot of movies to choose from, and so we never really watched movies anyway, so I don't think I've ever gone to a Blockbuster or the equivalent. I don't know if Blockbuster is even in Canada. Maybe? I don't know. Good drama movies, Taxi Driver, Deer Hunter, and Contact. Contact is already on the channel. So, yes, it was good. Old Hitchcock movies still hold up. Rear Window, The Rope, Psycho. Oh yeah, The Rope has... Wait, The Rope is a long, continuous shot movie. I believe. Or has a really... I think so. I think that's what I know from it. Most expressive eyes. I'm glad. Eyes are the window to your soul. Or, you know... Eyes speak 1,000 words. Do I take movie requests? Yeah, many ways for movie requests. There's Reactor, which I guess I'll write in here. I'm just gonna make sure that's actually how I type it. I've got Reactor, and then there's I've got Google Forms in the comments of my videos. There's oh my god, what is it? Marble Race. So once a month, people on Patreon get their name pulled out of a hat, and whoever wins gets to request a movie. So everyone in the TV series tier and up. And I do look at all the YouTube comments. It doesn't guarantee that I'll watch every movie that's recommended or suggested, because that's not realistic. But I do read all the comments and I see what movies are more frequent, and then I can put them on polls, and yeah. Do you ever watch a film or show and think I'd have edited that bit out? Nope. I feel like I don't think when I watch stuff. I just enjoy what people create. That's the joy of art, is seeing what others do. So I don't have like, oh, I would have done this differently. It's just like maybe it's a bit slower paced, but I'm not actively thinking I would have done it differently this way. But no. So no, I generally don't really think while watching stuff. You have to head out. All right, Josh, thanks for being here. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great night and a great weekend. If you like with actor acting way outside the warehouse, you should watch the final cut. I've never heard of it. The Arrival with Charlie Sheen. Not to be confused with Arrival. Dr. Sleep and The Substance should definitely be a must-watch for Halloween. Oh yeah, The Substance. I mean, I've heard great things about it. I haven't seen it yet, though. Obviously, I don't even know if it's on the streaming service yet. Update about your grandma, her perfect cookies. She passed away. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences. 107 though. She's lived a long life. That's amazing. Have I seen Salem's Lot miniseries? I've not seen any Salem's Lot. I'm getting your comment now, Jack. I do love Contact. It's on the channel. Do you have a popular movie that you watched but hated? I wouldn't say hated, but there are aspects of movies that I dislike, or that are just not for me, or that I find annoying. But overall, I wouldn't say I don't know if there's movies that I hate. No. But usually it's like a tone or a comedic thing that can make me dislike aspects of a movie, basically. Used to draw comic book for a living, and I'll blame you for not having read any either. I didn't either. I would love to, but again, like if I want to start, let's say, Marvel comics, that's a huge endeavor. I could pick and choose some, but at the same time, I just want to read everything, and then yeah. But maybe I should just take a random comic here and there and read them. I think that would be good. I do have a library that I know they have comic books, so I could do that. But then again, I've got a reading list pretty long already. Not liking the sound of your own voice is mostly biological in nature. Well, I mean, you don't hear yourself that way, right? So you get used to it. And so when you hear yourself from an outside perspective, you're like, I sound so different, but you get used to it. I know you're not a Will Smith fan. You should definitely check out the Bad Boys movie at some point. I don't know. If I will watch Will Smith in a serious movie to see what he's like. I don't know if I'll watch comedy or a movie where he has comedic elements to it. I personally don't look forward to watching a movie that I know I'm gonna not like some parts of it. Star Trek, watch the version without the new CGI special effects. So the original effects are better. Blu-ray lets you choose the original or the new CGI effects. Usually I watch whatever's available on the streaming service, just because if I start renting or buying everything, it's gonna get expensive very fast. But streaming services is usually my go-to for version of movies. Hey Dale, how are you? Recommend the same movies I did last time. Sidney Poitier is a Bahamian American actor and film director. He's not French. I didn't know anything about him. Thank you, Chris, so much. 13th floor. No, but a lot of it's been recommended a few times in this stream, which is like the first time I've heard of it. Dead Poet Society is on Patreon. I watched it last month, this month? Maybe this month. So I recently watched it. Arrival, Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind, In Bruges, The Prestige, and the others. Favorites of the 21st century, which are absent on your channel. Arrival, I've seen before I started the channel, and I don't think it would be popular for a rewatch. We'll see. Maybe eventually I'll try it, but sadly, I wish I didn't see it. I love the soundtrack. Hey Doyle, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy them. It makes me really happy to hear that, guys. Thank you so much. Movies and nerd stuff are fun for a bit. How's real life? Things more or less on track for the future? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Movies and nerd stuff are real life, though. Video for tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta prep that tonight because, yeah, I'm gonna need to do that. Is there one film that deeply moved or affected you beyond all measures? I don't think beyond all measures, but I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know about being affected that much. I do really enjoyed a lot of movies and have been affected and like heartbroken by them, if that helps. Like The Green Mile, or like some TV series, and yeah. About their good movie poll. I see, that's the thing, is I have to, for so bad they're good movie polls, I have to ask for suggestions because I don't know this. I don't know if I don't know if I haven't planned on doing it. But I've already seen The Room, so I don't know. The reaction channel is yours for sure. Favorite. Great, have a nice one. All right. Jack, have a great night. Sleep well. Thank you for being here. I'm actually going to end the stream because it's actually getting late. I didn't realize how late it was. So yeah, but thank you everyone for being here. Appreciated. Hope you had fun. 40K. Thank you everyone so much for just everything. Lurking, chatting, the chat, super chats, and just everything. Thank you everyone. There is a reaction coming out tomorrow. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And yeah, we'll see. I have a lot of stuff to do. If you want to request movies, there's Google Forms. It's in the description of all my videos. There's also, you can recommend stuff in the comments. Again, there's no guarantee that I will watch whatever you recommend, because if you think of it, if 100 people recommend per video, that's a lot of movies. And yeah. Bad timing, but you still made it. So thanks for being here. But yeah, have a great night, everyone. Again, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, we'll see about maybe doing another one of these next month. I don't know what we'll celebrate or what it'll be about, but yeah, I enjoy these. They're fun. You guys are awesome. So have a great night. Great weekend. Don't forget to like, hit the like button, and yeah, I will see you all in the next stream.